So even if your government is kind of tamping it down, they're going to have the latest information. So as long as you've got internet, you can go to them.
That's right. Okay, Mello apparently left to do some digging. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if he's digging somewhere. That's the National Hurricane Center. What just happened?
And then you might even be able to get weather updates on shortwave radio.
That's right. So you're in North Korea. Yeah, right. And guys, that's where I would that's where I get the information, because here's what I will say. We're gonna go over to the podcast right now. I'm gonna raid the podcast and continue to talk about Melissa here. So stay tuned. We're gonna end the stream and I'm gonna basically port over to the podcast finale, guys. Okay. Ending the stream. It's gonna shoot you over there, and I'm gonna see you over there in just 1 second. See you there right now. See you over there in just 1 second. See you there right now.
That's psychedelic. We were watching a. Whoa.
Hello.
I'm hearing. Stop screen share. There we go. There he is. There's Brady. Why am I hearing myself a second time?
I don't know.
I'm only hearing you once.
All right, there we go. Because I still, I was watching Brady, and he transferred everybody to the podcast, so I heard myself. It was amazing.
Boom.
I'm taking a group of 40 people to Jamaica in January.
Really?
Uh-huh.
F.
Awesome.
And
Should we not do this layout, Phil? Or you want to keep the old layout?
Do something else, because we can't see everybody coming in, I don't think, can we?
Okay. Wait.
Because people are going to start coming in here.
Major hurricane hanging out over Jamaica for, 4 days.
And when are you going?
January.
Okay. Hope it's still there.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, can we get your audio somehow turned up, Greggles?
Turned up?
Yeah, we need...
Hold on.
I'll turn you up as much as I can on my end.
Chat, we are getting ready for our last podcast ever, okay? So we're going to continue doing just a little bit of, we're going to let our freaks weigh in on the coverage here while we track Melissa live. But as soon as we get to about probably what, Phil, maybe like 8:50, 8:55, we're going to go full podcast mode. And this is the last ever podcast of the Stormfront Freaks. So what I want you guys to do right now, I want you to send this stream to your friends, send this stream to your family, send this stream to everyone you know. It doesn't even have to be related. Just send them to random people in your contacts. Get them in this chat. It's going to be epic.
It's legit. Hi, Dina.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Dina.
Phil, how's my
Hey.
mic now?
Still really quiet. Tap on it.
You sound like a mouse. You're
Tap
very
on your
quiet.
mic. Nope. It's not hooked up.
Okay, hold on.
Dina, what are you hearing?
Yes.
What are you hearing from what you're doing about Melissa? What do you think? What do you think about this storm?
I think Jamaica's gonna get raked. I think they're in big trouble. They need to get out of there right now, because it's gonna sit there for days and then hopefully wait for a trough to come pick it up and move it out of there next week.
Yeah. And the interesting thing that I was just looking at here is this is the deep mine model. And first of all, look at all the purple. That's, I mean, we're talking every single one of those purple members. We're talking that is category 4+, right? And the other thing too that I noticed is, do you guys see on the north side of this? Look how some of the models have this turning towards the U.S., right? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but there's a decent amount of these models that have it slamming either into the U.S. or Nova Scotia as a strong storm. So this is, we're not saying Sandy's going to happen, but we've like our East Coast brethren have got to be just starting to pay attention, right? Because it's certainly it's certainly a possibility. So
Yeah, hopefully
Welcome,
that
everyone.
trough just picks it up and then moves it out.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that would be the best case scenario. But that's what the GFS is showing. If we take a look at that, guys, but the GFS has been wrong this entire time.
Yeah, I've been looking at the DeepMind model, the Google model, and the Euro ensembles. So I've been more convinced on that end, but not that I can't change my mind.
What do you think is the? I guess we were talking about the high end intensity of this storm. Do you think a category, a record breaking category 5 storm is still in play, or because yesterday we were talking about sub 900 millibar, Wilma type storm, like Milton type storm, but today that's kind of pulled back a little bit.
I don't know about that. I think it'll be major. The problem is that it's going so slow. That's the problem. When everybody says, "Oh, it's the end of the season, not much is going to happen," I'm like, you just jinxed us.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So
Check. Is
Better,
that better?
much better. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. Hey Brady, can you do me a favor tonight?
Yeah.
Can you make sure you turn off the audio,
It's off.
and then but can you monitor, any super chats or things like that? So when we get to little breaks and things like that, feel free
100%.
to jump in and share them. And
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. It'll take one less thing off my plate tonight.
Absolutely. And guys, if you are just joining us, this is the last podcast ever. And so we are doing a little bit of like hybrid Melissa coverage. We are about to switch gears here in about 10 minutes to the last Stormfront Freak podcast ever. And I'm telling you guys, you are not going to want to miss this, okay? Melissa's going to come in time. But this podcast is going to be an absolute epic. It's going to be an absolute banger, like I always like to say. But, Greg, we talked a little bit about, Jamaica, right? We actually had someone from Jamaica that joined our stream, Mello, who's apparently had to go do some digging. I don't know what that means, but he is in Jamaica and he's saying that people really aren't taking this very seriously. And this is the ensemble members of the European
Really?
ensemble. Look, yeah. I mean, look at all of the deep purple circles. That's category 3+. Anywhere you see that purple and red, look at how many of these slam Jamaica. And I mean, it's just like, Greg, in your mind, people should be taking this a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it going, I'm supposed to take a group of 40 people to Montego Bay in January, but they might not be actually ready for us in January.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at that, wow. Now there is one good thing going for that. What all the ensemble, like all the members are showing there, Brady, and that is the speed, right? Like they all of a sudden they it's kind of like hovering and then it just shoots north super quick. So it might be one of those things where, unlike Harvey, sat over top of Houston for 4 days, it'll be one of those quick movers, hopefully, but who knows?
Yeah, and this is the guys. This is the European ensemble forecast for rain. So this is the average of all of the models. The average, like literally the middle line, right, for the amount of rain that Haiti and Jamaica is going to see. Let's just go to the end of the frame. 15 in Kingston, 18 in Haiti. That's over a foot of rain, getting close to 2 feet of rain. That's the average. Right?
Yeah,
so
yeah. I'm going to Montego Bay though, so it's at the other end of the island. So I don't really.
I mean,
but
still,
it's going to come around. It's going to turn. It's going to get the whole island. I'm sorry, but it's they're in trouble. They're in trouble, and that's not including surge.
If you don't talk about it, it can't happen.
Oh yeah, like I'll just ignore it.
Greg, you do not want to see this. This is the this is one of the this is the HAFS B model, and look.
Wow.
It has a category.
Yeah.
It has a category 4 hurricane making landfall in
Play
Jamaica.
that through a couple more days, Brady. Play through a couple more days. Keep going.
It literally turns it into a massive storm, and then it eventually hits Cuba.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, this is. Let me just. It makes landfall. This is Sunday morning.
Yeah.
This is Sunday night. This
Yeah.
is Monday
And
morning.
it just sort of
This
hovers
is
over
Monday night.
Kingston.
It's hovering.
Oh my God.
It's hovering.
Kingston.
This is Tuesday. It's still in there Tuesday. It doesn't
Yeah.
move out until Tuesday night.
The thing
I
is
don't
too,
think it'll
like
move till
Jamaica.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
The thing is about Jamaica is it's a small enough island that it doesn't
that.
have the same. It doesn't have the same impact that say Cuba and Haiti would, because Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, those islands are so much bigger that they would actually affect the hurricane more. Whereas Jamaica it's small enough that, like as you could see in that picture, the hurricane's on one side of the island and the other side of the island. Like it's like wrapping up all the way around it.
Which is absolutely nuts. This was a graphic I did earlier today, and I basically did all the 4 different hurricane models in one. All 4 of these models have this thing going absolutely ballistic. All 4. I mean, and all 4 have this thing having a huge eye, being a massive storm, and there's not a lot of outcomes here where, unfortunately, Cuba, Jamaica don't get slammed, and then we're talking about the Bahamas.
I'm guessing that a lot of our former guests are currently in airports on their way to Kingston. I'm just gonna make a guess on that one.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, I talked to Capucci today. He is deciding if he's going to go.
Oh my God.
And they Jamaica just came out with an article basically saying, or they just came out with the alert basically saying, hey, if you're, as soon as the hurricane watch gets upgraded to a hurricane warning, then they're going to shut the airports down. So you'll be stuck there. And that is interesting. It's not where you want to be.
It's not where you want to be.
Unless you're a chaser. Yeah.
Even then.
For 2 minutes.
Think about
I know
it.
Josh Morgan's going too.
Yeah,
he's deciding
Morgan, I
where
was
to go.
wondering if he was going.
Yeah.
At least you guys can don't even need. You can just pee. Like women, it'd be harder. You guys just find
We can-
whatever
Wait,
building is still
Women can't
standing.
pee? What the heck?
Not standing up
pee?
unless it's messy.
Just wait till you're 50 and then explode, or what?
Yeah, it's going to be a big explosion. But see, look at that. Then it turns up the western side of the island, so it's getting the entire island. Look how many days. It's hard to tell on a cone because the cone's really just giving you the approximate center. It's not giving you this everything else. So it's just going to sit there. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's crazy.
This is going to be bad.
Happy
It's
days.
I don't go crazy and but this is going to be bad.
Yeah. The National Hurricane Center, the forecast by Monday has this thing at 150 or 145 miles an hour. That's a strong
Woo.
Category 4 storm. Is that Leah?
Look, Greggles, look, you got hot all of a sudden, Greggles.
Greg.
Greg,
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
looking good, Greggles.
I'm making my appearance for the last show.
Well, hi, Leah. You
Nice.
deserve to make your
Hello.
appearance.
That's
beer.
right.
Missed you.
I'm gonna miss your voices.
Well, you know what? Let's not do this. Let's keep going then, since,
Keep it going.
on.
Keep it going.
You know, I made a joke. I did a podcast for Gabe Cox and Jeremy Heyman for their storm reel. And I made a joke that I was thinking about, you know what would be totally Stormfront freaks of us? Is to come back 2 weeks later with our first reunion show.
That's fun.
But then I told them, so I'm like, I guess we can't do that now because I gave it up. But that would be good.
All
right.
The bourbon here.
Dan
Oh, wow.
Wallace.
Got the
How
bourbon.
are you, Dan?
It's going to be one of those kinds of
Dan's
nights.
here.
All right,
Oh,
so,
look at Donnie.
How's it going?
Brady, can you shut down your image?
Absolutely.
Radar. Checking
Radar
us out. Dude, I
Rosie.
can't hear you now, Greggles. You're muted.
Radar Rosie.
Radar Rosie.
Radar love.
Radar. Do, 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 do. So hey, everybody tuning in right now, we're just kind of getting prepped, getting ready. This is not the show yet, but it might be the best part of the night. I can't confirm or deny that. But here's what, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play our little blooper reel that we did from. We've had this out here for a while. It's not new. But I'm going to play our blooper reel for our kind of as we're prepping to go live. Because I didn't realize we would do this. This was kind of impromptu when Brady went live, and then he transferred and everybody came over from Brady's stream. So it's just kind of a continuous Stormfront Freaks
Heck yeah.
night.
Can we
So
say
I'm
hey
going
to
to play
everybody?
that. And while I play that video, I'm going to kind of keep it down a little bit so we can still chat. I think we're still waiting on Jen.
Oh, hold on. I just saw she needs a. I'm gonna give her center.
I sent it to her. I
you
emailed
did?
it to
Okay.
her again. Yeah. No, she probably didn't see it the first time. That's
Wow,
fine. I
Phil,
actually
that
thought
was
MJ
Phil, that
sent
was
it.
that was a little passive aggressive.
It was unwanted passive aggressiveness. So, so I'm going to play this. We can still chat and all that stuff, but this should lead us pretty close to the top of the hour. Chris, can you do me a favor? Will you give us a little? All right, so we'll play that one. Can we? Hey Brady, can we get copyright strikes for playing our own shit?
Just if you just say, "Hey, this is
think
Chris
so.
Tanner of Tornado Titans," you're listening to the Storm.
I don't think so.
Podcast. Will that work?
I pulled up other people's streams like for a second, like when I was trying to figure out how to rate them, and they like I haven't gotten copyrights.
Phil, do you still own that shirt, Phil?
Okay.
What shirt? Oh, from there. I don't think so.
Hi, I'm Chris.
That looks great, Phil.
Stormfront Freaks podcast.
Thank you. It was
Jen's here.
Jen's
Jen and
here.
Zara are here. That's
Hi,
good.
Dad. I have a child that won't go to bed.
Okay, I'll watch my mouth.
I'll mute. It's okay. She's heard a few
Hi, this
things, you
is
know.
Streaming
Oh!
and you're listening to the Stormfront Freaks podcast. All right, one sec, I got it. Stormfront Freaks podcast.
This is Michael Binsky, Emmy-winning photographer and filmmaker.
Whoa, what is that?
Lesser-known wedding photographer.
What was that, Brady?
Storm chasing and time-lapse films, and
That was the countdown clock, Phil.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, what's coming in?
You're listening to Storm.
Greg, I love hearing your voice.
You're the reason you're
I
on,
just
buddy.
like
Oh,
to
thanks.
Greg's got a nice soothing voice, doesn't he?
Clancy, creator of
Yes,
It
I
does. Like
do.
it's just all of a sudden there's Greg, and it's just like wow. It's magical.
Podcast? Is it the whole thing? It's podcast, right?
Yeah, say podcast.
All right.
So I think we got everybody. MJ and Serena
And we're the tornado trackers.
are going to jump on at some point.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
But I think that's everybody, right? Am I missing
Someone
something?
someone in chat just said, "Where did the mods go?" It's a
Oh,
free for
are we
all.
missing mods?
So last night, I think all the mods went to bed. It was just a free for all. It was a total
Uh-oh.
free for all in the chat.
We have to shut it down.
Um,
Where's Carly?
Phil,
Carly,
I don't
thanks for the
think
super
I've-
chat, Carly.
I don't think I've ever seen Maz on one of these shows without being in his decadent living room with
Oh,
his
yes.
Yeah.
fireplace
Yeah.
and piano.
That was my old house. That's my old basement.
Ah, that's
Man,
your
it's the
basement.
last episode ever. You got to show us. You got to show us your background.
That still
No, hang on.
does.
Come
Let me see
on,
what I can
Maz.
find. Let me see.
You guys look at my
I
drink.
even-
Does everyone have their mug?
Yes. Wait.
I do.
You guys
Oh.
have tequila in it. I have tequila. I'm drinking tonight.
Are you really?
Yeah.
In front of Zara?
Yeah, she knows.
Wow. Sinner.
Child services.
They're really good.
Way to go out, Jen.
Way to go out.
Okay, now say your name. Me out.
I love you guys. You guys are the best. It's just one drink, one tall drink.
What, are you mixing it with something?
It's like a tequila sunrise with orange juice,
Okay.
triple sec.
It's not going to be a night till Zara's like, Mommy, wake up, Mom.
Mom. Mommy.
Mom.
Mommy,
Okay.
mommy,
So I have a flight at 5 a.m. tomorrow,
Freaks podcast.
and I'm going
Where
to
are you
absolutely
going?
just get beer, whiskey. It's going to be crazy.
You gonna
Oh my
stay up
God,
all
where are you
night?
going?
Yeah. I have a buddy's wedding in Alabama.
Where in Alabama?
I'm flying into Atlanta.
This is Warren Madden.
Brady, thanks for telling us.
Yeah.
But hold on. I'm literally flying, and then I have to drive though immediately to Pell City.
All right, let's try this.
God, I've never even heard of that.
Oklahoma Weather Tracker TV.
Brady, on the
We
way
should
back,
talk-
though, when you leave.
Sunday. Yeah, we should talk Sunday.
Okay, that's
Okay,
enough.
let's
You've
talk.
been listening to
Talk
us.
Sunday.
We're gonna cut all the shitty stuff out.
Brady, I can make Sunday happen if we're doing it. I
So
will
you're not
meet
going to
you
go
by
Fantastic.
the
I got you,
airport.
okay.
I can't.
That'd be
too.
awesome.
I can't.
Okay,
too.
actually, that'd be
Yes,
a lot of
Gino.
fun.
Thanks,
Gino, we'll
Josh.
carpool.
All right.
Thanks for the super chat, Josh.
Oh, sorry, Phil. I need
Stormfront
to
Freaks
watch you.
Enjoyer. No, it's all right. We're pre-show.
Wait a second. Okay, Phil, this Stormfront Freaks Enjoyer is an absolute legend. I remember seeing him years ago.
You know
and
it's
he
him?
was one. No, no clue. But
say
like
Stormfront
literally
Freaks
once every maybe 30 streams, he comes back, and he's back now. What a sign!
He's back for an epic show.
What is fine?
Alina, thank you.
This is Captain Pro.
The bushes? What?
I'm a weather producer.
Brady, I haven't forgotten about the bushes.
Don't.
What is that?
Just don't. We're not going to go there.
Oh, jeez.
We're not going to go
Wow,
there.
yeah.
That was when the.
I don't
That was
even,
when the.
I'm not even gonna think it's dirty.
We've got kids
Not
on the
with
show.
Brady.
Let's just remember that.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't that
It's okay.
bad.
She doesn't
But
really understand.
it's one of those things where we had Connor and Jordan and no mods. It was bad.
And you're watching
She gotta go upstairs.
Downhill fast.
the Stormfront
Wow,
Freaks
okay.
podcast.
Catherine.
Okay, good.
Love her.
Yeah, how's she doing? Have you talked to her?
I do too.
Yeah.
Commercial where he's with
Probably like 2
who's the
months
country
ago.
singer he's with? He's like
Oh,
Yeah, she's doing good.
Yeah,
She's living
he's
life
like,
in New York.
good,
Her
almost.
sister's
We're
with her, her
almost-
twin
Okay,
sister.
2 minutes.
All right, instead of watching
Oh, good. I love
Stormfront
that.
Podcast,
Wonder how
you're
Kim's
listening
doing.
to Stormfront Freak podcast.
My
I
sister?
haven't talked to her.
Well, yes, but
Oh.
also Kim Cunningham.
My sister.
Your
Could
sister.
have been. That's a legitimate question.
Podcast.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks for making me
It's a
feel better.
legitimate
'cause she
question. Close.
does- she does taste- Yeah, I actually thought Kim was going to be on tonight for some reason.
The Stormfront Freaks podcast. So this
You
is
know,
Jeff.
maybe we can surprise
I have no
Kim
clue.
and like
I'm good. You're listening
we
to
can go see Kim or bring Kim down to you, Brady, on Sunday.
We gotta have a
That'd
little
be
break there
fun.
before you get
I will.
started.
Activate her
let
home
you know.
cameras.
You're listening to Jeff Petrosky, Emmy Award winning, and you're listening to
I
the
love it.
Front Freaks podcast.
You tried so hard.
Wow.
You tried
Hey,
so hard.
Phil, when you came up with the name for this podcast, were you aware that it's damn near impossible to say for anybody? Like, was that part of the goal?
I mean, I did share it. I shared it at least with MJ, some other options.
Hey everybody, this
Oh,
is
what
Greg
were some
Johnson
other
from
options?
Tornado
What
Hunters
could we
on
have been
Netflix.
named?
One was, I don't know if I can look it up now. I do remember one of the options was "Got Storms?" ? Remember the old "Got Milk"
Oh, yeah.
campaign?
Pretty good, but you did cut out a little
And it was
bit.
"Got Storms?" ?
Yeah,
But
we do a take two.
This is Greg trying to say it.
yeah,
Johnson, the Tornado Hunters on Netflix.
because it kept breaking out, breaking
number
up.
one, Dina broke into the beginning of that number one, and number two.
Look at me
Dina?
calling you out,
I'm
Dina.
gonna count you in. Ready? 3, 2. Hey everybody, this is Greg Johnson from Tornado Hunters on Netflix.
Blame it on Dina again.
Wow, great.
So little known thing, it's actually a skill that I was working on for a long time, Phil. I can play like I'm glitching, and that's what I was doing. I didn't
Nice.
actually have an internet
Here
problem.
we go,
yeah.
folks.
Very
Here we
good
go.
at it.
The following program is a production of the Stormfront Freaks Network.
Hey, Storm Freaks, it's Phil. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. I don't have a script tonight. We're going old school like we did in the past. I've got to do MJ's job this evening, so I'm doing behind-the-scenes stuff. This could be a mess for all I know. But for all you tuning in, listening, watching, we appreciate it. We hope to have a banger of a time tonight. It's all on the finale, last call of the Stormfront Freaks podcast.
Woo!
Going green. Greenwich. Saddle him up. You got it, boss.
All right, welcome to the most entertaining weather podcast. This is the award-winning Stormfront Freaks podcast, and it's brought to you by all of our amazing YouTube members that I'm going to start scrolling there across the bottom of the screen. Brady, do this for me. You got to let people know, because even though this is the last episode of the Stormfront Freaks podcast, it is not the last of the content we're going to continue to bring you. So, Brady, why do people need to still be amazing members of our network?
Guys, you gotta continue to subscribe to our channel, because we are gonna have an insane amount of content coming. I've got a video coming this week. Serena's got some stuff in the pipeline. Who knows what the freaks are gonna be cooking? But this network will continue. So the podcast, yes, it's ending. The network is continuing, and you're gonna see me, you're going to see the freaks on the right, you're going to see all of us periodically throughout the future. So I'm going to continue churning out content. Let me know what content you want me to make. I'm going to continue doing forecast videos, live streams, and even the occasional weathertainment videos. Serena's going to continue putting out her weather shorts, which are absolutely crushing it. And who knows what other content we're going to get. Maybe Dana put something. Guys, we got a lot of future plans. Got a lot of, this channel is just getting started. So make sure you continue to subscribe, mash that subscribe button, mash that like button right now on the stream. Stop what you're doing, mash it. Phil, back to you.
All right, so I can't imagine we have a whole lot of new viewers tonight or listeners, but who knows? We might. So one of the old school ways we had to introduce who all of our co-hosts were, so you could kind of put a name to that voice, because realize, folks, we started off as an audio podcast. That was it. We did video only because it allowed us to connect and record the audio portion, but we never broadcast the video. And you'll see later on, I'm going to show some old memory clips and such. You'll see why we weren't a video podcast when we started. But so it's a great way to when you hear a voice and now you got the name, you kind of know what it's all about. But we find out what everyone's drinking tonight. So it also lets you know we like to have fun. This is not a take yourself too seriously kind of weather show. We like to have fun, try and teach you in the process, but really just have a good time with good friends. So we're going to go around the horn. You already heard from Brady, but Brady, what are you drinking tonight?
I tell you what, guys, I have got a flight at 5 a.m. for a wedding that I'm the best man in. But you know what? And I just found out I'm the best man 2 days ago. But you know what? I'm filling my Storm Front Freak mug to the very limit here. I mean, this is literally, guys, oh yeah, just nice, smooth, creamy beer here. I don't know why I said creamy, but it's going to get interesting tonight. I can guarantee you that.
That's
Last time I
awesome.
drank out of that, I got COVID, so it's just up in the cabinet.
So
I look at it and go, oh no.
So,
no.
Brady, a lot of you guys know Storm Cat 5 is a meteorologist, not only with the Stormfront Freaks Network and doing his shows on the YouTube channel, but he's also a meteorologist with Team Dominator. I'm now going to bring in Greg Johnson, professional storm chaser and photographer up in Canada. Greggles, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Canadian whiskey, but what I've been doing is I've got all these bottles in the liquor cabinet. You know, the ones that are like there's only a couple ounces left or whatever. So I've already finished this one, and then I've got this one coming next. There's probably about a couple ounces in this one, and if I get through all that, then I'm gonna do some. I got some more downstairs, but I'm basically cleaning up. Just like we're cleaning up this podcast, Phil, we're wrapping it up. I'm going to clean up some of these bottles.
It's a trash can party.
That's perfect. That's perfect. All right, meteorologist Dina Knightley. Dina, what are you drinking tonight for the show?
Guess what I found? I thought I drank them all. The Storm
Front really?
German Pilsner we brought back from Mount Washington. I brought them back in my sleeping bag. I thought I drank them all, and then I was like down in the beer fridge down in the basement. I was like, oh, I have one. and I'm gonna wait. And now it's the perfect time to drink it.
How is it? It's a couple years
Cheers.
old now, so it must.
Yeah, what's the expiration date on the bottom there, Dina?
That alcohol is really brewing.
It's actually still good.
Yeah, it should
It's
be.
actually still
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be. All right,
It's
former
really
on
getting that hot
camera,
and cold.
former on camera meteorologist Mark Maz Massaro. Maz, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, we're going way back. Remember, we started off as a drinking podcast. I think, isn't that what was said?
That's
Isn't
what
that right?
one of our reviews, thought
Tonight's
we
gonna
were a
be it.
drinking podcast.
I was like, okay. I'm drinking the old extra stout Guinness. Aye, laddie,
Nice.
gonna have a drink here.
Good for you.
It is good.
Tasty,
boy.
tasty. All right, then we got meteorologist Jennifer Watson
Oh,
and
this is
Zara.
gonna blow our hair back right
Jen,
now.
we're going to get a call from Child
You have hair,
Protective
Greg?
Services, I'm sure, but what are you drinking tonight?
I hardly ever drink. No, we've got just a little tequila sunrise. So yeah, this is like the only drink I'm gonna drink. But yeah, I had to cheers to
good.
almost
Cheers.
10 years.
All right, cheers, everybody. All right, so
Cheers.
I'll tell you what, folks, I've tried to keep this as much as possible from the co-hosts and from everybody in regards to who our guests were going to be tonight. We've got a lineup of guests coming in, of folks that, for the most part, have been on the show multiple times. And so great friends of the show and people that we just wanted to at least bring back. And we're going to start off tonight with none other than Hurricane Man himself.
No
Ladies and
way.
gentlemen, welcome Josh
There he is.
Morgerman.
No way.
Nice.
Nice.
So we just got done talking about a potential hurricane that's coming. Guys, and you had all these questions while Josh was hiding back in the green room.
Yeah.
So, Josh, first off, welcome to the Stormfront Freaks finale. Thanks for all the episodes. You've probably been on the show more than anybody else that we've ever had on.
Ooh.
But we want to know, what are your plans? What's coming up here in the next
Yeah.
couple days? What are you thinking?
Are you at the airport?
I was eavesdropping the whole time you guys were talking. I was listening to every word you guys were saying. It was interesting listening to civilians talk about hurricanes.
Whoa! What do you mean?
Why did I say that? No, but I'm hating this one. The chessboard is too complicated. I'm just like, I basically have 4 different possible scenarios, and I'm having to choose one now. So I am heading to the airport actually in a few hours. And
Oh my God.
yeah, no,
Gosh.
the timing of this is perfect. It's like my farewell before I die in a Caribbean Category 5. So you
Oh my
eulogize me
Okay.
with this footage. These will be my famous last words on your podcast, just to add extra gravitas to the evening.
Okay, Mr. Hurricane Man, can you share with us, or are you keeping your cards close to your chest? Can you share? Where are you going?
Jamaica.
Actually, I was keeping my cards very close to my chest, but I will reveal that at least I'm starting in Jamaica, and I was very resistant to that idea because what I don't want to do is get stuck on an island in a major rain event. I'm not a rain event guy. I find that really boring. I don't want to get stuck on an island in a major rain event with the eye wall just offshore for 3 days. That will drive me insane. So I was avoiding going to Jamaica for that reason, but it looks like the models are it looks like it could be a direct hit, so I'm thinking I need to get there. It's a tough call.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You're making
So-
me
Josh,
nervous.
so you're gonna fly into Jamaica, right? And then do you have, because they just announced, I saw on Twitter that once the hurricane watch in Jamaica gets upgraded to a hurricane warning, they're gonna close the airports, right? Which, I mean, that may take a couple of days. So the question is, like, do you have like a pivot? Like, because I talked to Jordan and a couple other guys about like Cuba. And Cuba sometimes, like, have you chased a hurricane in Cuba? Like, do they lock you in the airports, like, if something's coming?
Cuba does have a very serious sort of hurricane preparedness protocol, which apparently can be pretty strict. The answer is I have a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D. In fact,
Wow.
a side of me would love to just hear that Jamaica is closed down, because then it takes the decision away from me. And I'm like, all right, That's off now. I go to Plan B, which in some ways I'm more fond of Plan B. So yeah, but that's a
Wow.
possibility. I think. Listen, it looks like it's close to Jamaica, but when you
Yeah.
look at how slowly it's going to move, and also when you look at the computer modeling, the real wind envelope for this thing is quite far from the island, and I think that hurricane warning, I believe, is going to take a little while to get going,
Yep.
unless they just get really trigger happy with it.
Yeah. And do you how many flights do you have booked right now? Be honest. Like 10?
No. I try not to be too wasteful. Right now, actually, I have one, but I know what the itineraries are for the other
Okay.
ones that I will take if I want to relocate.
Got it. Well, yeah, there shouldn't be much competition. I don't think people are going to be flying to a lot of these islands. I think they'll probably be flying out of a lot of these islands,
I think there's going to be a lot of that. I remember when I did Dorian in the Bahamas, high-end Category 5 on Great Abaco Islands. I remember flying in. It was like the final flight landing there before Category 5 impact. They didn't know at the time it was going to be a 5, but I remember that plane was full. It was people wanting to get home. So there's also that instinct of people wanting to get home and like protect their possessions and their homes and things like that.
Josh, have you ever chased in the Bahamas?
Oh yeah. Like Hurricane Dorian, the one I was just talking about. That's my. I consider that my greatest achievement. Going through the eye of a 185 mile an hour.
So how do you manage that with all these tiny little islands and like picking the right one and like island hopping in the Bahamas cannot be an easy thing to manage. Like that seems just kind of like the worst place to be a hurricane chaser.
Oh yeah, no, it is hateful. I, as a hurricane chaser, I call that island roulette. Like you got all these little dots, and you have to pick the right dot. And then once you pick the dot, you're stuck there because you can't move because all the airports are closed. And sometimes it's the right dot, and you hit the bullseye like I did in Dorian. Sometimes you pick the wrong dot, and you just kind of watch the eye wall pass offshore, and you're just kind of stuck there for a while. It is hateful. It is my least favorite kind of chasing. It's the Bahamas. It's the Ryukyu Islands in Japan, where like Okinawa is. There's a couple of places that are like that, and I just dread it. That's why I like chasing in the U.S. because you've got this long, contiguous coastline, and you can just get exactly where you want to get. This is not that. Caribbean's very complicated, and the Bahamas are the worst.
Hey, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know
And
what you're doing.
have you ever? What about Cuba? Like you talked about, Cuba potentially having some issues with locking people down and stuff. But have you ever done it? Have you ever been there for a hurricane?
I've actually not chased there yet. I'm ready to this time. I have all the paperwork in order, and so it is a possibility that I could end up on Cuba, and I'm ready to. And the one thing that makes Cuba very appealing is, if you look at all the Caribbean islands, it's the biggest one. Cuba's a big ass island. And there's a lot of room to maneuver and move around, so that makes it appealing. There are other things, of course, that make it much harder.
Bring your own food, right? Like lots of Cliff Bars, buddy.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, there's and just about vehicles and gas is sometimes not as easy to get. There's things that make it challenging.
Yeah.
But what
Josh,
about
right,
such a
so-
small?
Oh, go
Let me
ahead,
ask
Dina.
a question. The island, some of these islands are so small. You go to, the whole thing could be under, like within that hurricane. I mean, have you ever been a place where there was just so much destruction you didn't have anywhere to go? I feel like Jamaica could be that.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. I mean, those are some of the the kind of most sort of epic chases I've been in were ones, small island nations islands in developing nations where the destruction is complete and it's all around you as far as you could go. One of those was Dorian. Again, and to keep bringing it up again on Great Abaco Island. Just the whole island was just demolished. Super Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines. I was actually on, the Philippines is basically a big archipelago, so I was on one of those islands that just got flattened, and that's just part of the the kind of what this is. When you're hunting the high end storms in the developing island nations, you have to just kind of be zen about the possibility that you're going to be stuck there for a while, and just if you go into it accepting that and just knowing, okay, this is part of that experience, and take it or leave it. It helps you kind of just kind of roll with it and accept what comes.
Josh, what do you think? So some of the models yesterday were showing Melissa sub 900, right? I mean, 2 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. They were off the charts. We saw that last year with Milton, right? And some of the Hurricane models last year also had Milton absolutely exploding. Today they've kind of backed off a little bit. Do you think, like, how strong? What do you think is the ceiling here for this storm?
I did notice that too. Like the halves models, they were very kind of very randy, very excitable yesterday, like very horny.
Yeah.
You know, just like woo, like.
Did that tickle your fancy a little bit? Get you going?
Oh, of course it did. I was looking at my iPod in bed. You know, all those circles. You know, those tight ISO bars.
Wait, you have an iPod still?
I have an iPad. I'm sorry, an iPad.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's like, God, does anyone have a? They're like, what?
Phil was also looking at ISO bars on his iPad last night.
No, it was sexy and all the colors, and then and everything, and it's like, wow, it's like almost hypnotic. I think that reality is going to be somewhere in the middle. Listen, October in that area is climatologically favored. We've had a lot of really kind of intense bomb outs in that area. I don't know if I think it's going to be sub 900, but I think that this is going to be a solid, very dangerous hurricane. I think I think for sure it's going to be well into Category 4. You know, it's so hard. The intensity forecasting is such a crapshoot. It's such a mystery. It's like we don't understand why some hurricanes go nuclear and some don't. The first forecast for Hurricane Michael had it coming ashore in the Panhandle of Florida as a Category 1. There's a lot of mystery around intensity forecasting. So who knows? But I do think it's going to be a strong storm.
So after all these years, I think we should call you Mr. Morgan. I'm just saying, all right? But so after all these years, what is like the number one lesson you've learned that you're like, man, I can't believe I did that in the early days, and I'll never do that again?
That's a great question. That is a really good question. I will say, I've jeopardized my safety a lot in terms of chasing technique. One thing I've learned is not to make decisions too quickly. I mean, you want to act decisively and stuff, but one thing I noticed with a lot of the beginning chasers and a lot of the ones who were kind of like watch from home is they asked me 2 days out, where are you going to be for the hurricane? And it's like, I don't know until actually an hour or two before, because if you want to really get into the bullseye of it and really get the core of the eye, it's a game of like this, zeroing in, and so don't fall in love with your location. Don't fall in love with that cool hotel with the great balcony facing the ocean, because you're gonna have to move. As you're chasing, just know, don't fall in love with your location. You're gonna keep having to adjust, keep having to move until maybe an hour or two before landfall. So that would be like my advice to chasers. Don't fall in love with your location.
Awesome. Cheers.
And I have a quick question. Trying to fit one in. So I have to know like what you pack. I feel like we've talked before about how like you're very efficient at packing smart, but as little as possible to make sure that you're not lugging everything. Can you tell us a little bit about like the top 3 things you always make sure you have with you?
Yeah, I keep it super light. I keep it usually into a carry-on. First thing is I wear basically just everything is nylon athletic wear. I don't own anything that's cotton. Everything
nylon.
Is just like this kind of stuff. Just like tennis shirts and tennis shorts. Just things that are gonna, if they get wet, they're gonna dry fast. And
like mesh.
They're very
a lot
light.
of mesh.
And I don't wear a lot of mesh actually. I like, but
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Oh no!
I'm very, despite having a very hot body, I'm very modest. So I do like nylon, like a lot of that. And also because it's very light, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I bring a pair of water shoes. So during the hurricane, before the hurricane, I slip into those, and that's what I'm wearing during the storm, so I don't have wet shoes afterward. And then I only have one other pair of shoes. And then my devices, my for like measuring air pressure and stuff, which are right now they're Kestrel meters, but I'm switching over to another brand. But those are very small and portable. I just I keep it light because a lot of my chasing involves connecting flight to connecting flight to connecting flight to some random dot in some random corner of the earth. I can't be checking luggage because God knows where it's going to end up.
You'll never get it.
Well, Josh, thanks for joining us and just coming on for the last podcast and the last show. Very fitting to have you on, but we definitely wish you the best of luck. Be safe. But tell people where they can follow you and find you here during the chase.
Yeah, well, first, I just want to, if I have a second, I just want to thank you guys. I've enjoyed this podcast so much. It's the only media that I do where I always say yes, and I always enjoyed it. I it's such a fun time doing these. I felt like I could come on and just be a real weirdo, and you guys are total weirdos. I think that
we embrace
the
it.
podcast was very aptly branded because you are freaks, and you created a permission structure for other people to be freaks, and I think that's what made the podcast really special. And I hope I'm actually kind of annoyed that you're discontinuing it. I want to register my disapproval and say that I expect a resurrection soon. So just want to say that. In terms of me, follow me on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube at iCyclone, the letter I, the word cyclone.
Is he unfriending us? Is that what's happening?
I'm going to punish you all until the...
Wow.
Until
We better be invited to the hurricane party next year.
We've been blocked.
Oh my gosh.
Some
Yes,
of you,
it's amazing.
Thank you. Yes. No. And you are all of you in this screen are invited. Even ones who have flaked on the past two. You are still invited.
No. No.
You guys have to do it. You guys have to go. Bay St. Louis is so amazing.
I'm going. My
John,
brother could be getting married, okay, for the second time, and I would miss it. I'd miss it. If you're watching, Jake, I'm sorry. I'm going to the hurricane party
for the second time.
Well, there you go. That's quite the commitment, Josh. He doesn't have an out now.
I'm going to believe it when I see it.
Yeah, exactly.
He was on my naughty list for a while.
Oh my!
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody. I want you to know, and again, we've been doing this for a decade, right? We've 200 and almost 50 shows, and every single guest that we've had on, honestly, we've never paid them. Sorry, Josh. But we've never paid them because that's the kind of community that we're in. Storm chasers, meteorologists, weather people. It's just an amazing, beautiful community. And we've created so many friendships because of that. But just kudos to every single one of those guests that we've had on for a decade that gave us their time and talents and helped share some great education so we can all learn and learn how to be better and do things different. So, Josh, thanks again for your time coming on. We definitely appreciate it. And again,
Thank you,
good luck,
guys.
sir.
Cheers.
All right. So the other thing I want to remind everybody, this might be the last podcast, but Stormfront Freaks Network is still pushing on, and our freaks are still going to keep creating and doing new things. And one of the things that is currently on our YouTube channel, the Stormfront Freaks Network with Stormcat 5, and he mentioned is Serena, WX Serena, one of our co-hosts. She'll be on here a little bit later tonight, but she has been gracing us with her little educational weather shorts that she had been doing on TikTok for years. Now those are available as well, and so we are going to quick share one for you.
Oh, this is a good one. We're going to talk about hurricanes and tornadoes completely separately. Like 75 or 80% of the tornadoes that happen in the world happen in the US. Hurricanes, though, it is a completely different story. Don't forget that hurricanes in the Pacific north of the equator are called typhoons, south of the equator are called cyclones. When you actually look, there's a country that gets more than 3 times the amount of Category 5 storms than we do. Any guesses? I'll wait. So here we are right here in the United States. This other massive piece of the pie is the Philippines. The Philippines, all those islands out in the Pacific Ocean. The most active ocean in the world for cyclones, what we call hurricanes, is the Pacific. The second most active is the Indian, and the Atlantic comes in third. Europe getting hurricanes would be a lot like the Pacific Northwest getting hurricanes. It's just not going to happen. The ocean waters are just a little bit too cold. What they do get are old hurricanes. As hurricanes go across the ocean, they turn into mid-latitude cyclones, and they will pound Europe with storms that are basically equivalent to like nor'easters or these really deep areas of low pressure. They used to be hurricanes, but they're not anymore. As for tornadoes, those can happen anywhere in the world. We do see our fair share of them here in the United States. We're kind of the king of tornadoes, but they do happen anywhere all the time. They happen in Europe. They happen in almost every continent.
All right, so we're showing our kids. This is my son Joshua. So he wanted to get his 2 seconds of fame.
I think I remember seeing Josh like years ago, and he was much smaller.
He was much smaller, I'm sure, when you saw him.
He was doing homework in the background. I remember
You
that.
got a cool dad. You got a really cool dad.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so hey, our next guest has been waiting patiently, and I'll be honest, he's been in the past. We've had so many guests, and I've got so many favorites, but he's definitely would be up there as one of my favorites. But I'm excited to be able to bring in tonight, former chief meteorologist at Fox News and creator of Weatherman Umbrellas, Mr. Rick Reichmuth.
Rick.
So how you doing, Rick? Welcome back to the show. It's been a little while.
Thank you. It's really good to see all of you. It's also really good to hear former meteorologists. It feels really good not to be in TV anymore.
So that was my question to you. So sorry to have to bring you back to the screen again, I guess. But
yeah, right.
So that was my question to you. I know you left Fox News to pursue your passion with Weatherman Umbrellas, and I can relate a little bit. One of the reasons we've gone a decade here with the podcast, and we're kind of moving on, and we'll experiment with some other things. But what was that process for you deciding to leave Fox News and jump all in?
Yeah, and it's not even like that passion changed or I wasn't passionate about it anymore. But I'm getting old. I'm 56, and you start to realize yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's all relative for sure. But do you want to do one thing forever? It's like you have one life, and I've been doing the same thing for 20 years, and I could have kept doing it and making money and whatever. And then at the end, great, you're 65 and you made a little more money. And then, maybe you die or something. It was just like, I don't want to do this to the end. I wanted something else. And I started the business a while ago, which became incredibly challenging. And honestly, TV at a certain point is not challenging anymore. It's kind of fun, but you can do like a minute of TV weather without much brain cells over and over again. and so, it's just like, this isn't the way I want like the end of my life to start to go. I wanted something new. So that's it. So it's not like I'm not ungrateful. Like I loved it. It was a great experience and all that stuff, but it's also like, I don't know, I don't want to rot away doing the same thing forever. So I heard some yeses back there.
Oh my God!
Speaking of brain cells,
oh my God,
this is the place to be, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You and I should have talked more, because I remember like a few months ago sitting at my desk going, am I going to do the same thing till I retire? I don't want to. And then the universe stepped in. So
Rick, do you still do any like TV weather? Because the industry's it's changing a lot right now. And I mean, like, do you have any like desire to get back in? Because it's kind of now going, like, surprisingly, it's kind of now going on YouTube and other like platforms like that. Do you have any
Honestly,
maybe?
I hate to say this because this feels like I'm being almost like betraying this community and betraying the profession. No. And it's not that I don't love it still, but I have no interest in doing it at all, like none. And I think it's also part of like, I don't have any interest in having to look good, in having to shave, or having a
wear high heels
boss or wear high heels. All the makeup.
It's a long story.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like you don't want to be one of those guys who's kind of like glory days kind of guy, like he's gained a little weight and he's still talking about how cool he was back in the day kind of thing. So good on you for that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I honestly, I kind of lost it. I just kind of lost you get to do some really cool stuff. And I did get to do some really cool stuff. Like I went to the Daytona 500 15 times for the show.
Right.
Wow.
And honestly, it's awesome. But then literally at around number 12, you're like, I don't know if I can get that excited and make the viewers think this is as exciting as it really is and it deserves. But it's like it needs somebody who's like, it's new to them so they can bring that excitement to it. And I was just like, I'm not that excited. Or like these storms we've had this year, and I've watched Fox Weather a little bit, and it's like, and this is going to sound really bad, so forgive me, but like wall-to-wall coverage of beach erosion, I'm like, I just don't care that much. I can't sell that any longer.
Yeah.
And not that it's not important for the, few people who have places on the beach, but I can't get that excited about this stuff. And I think the profession deserves somebody who is excited about it, who can honestly be passionate about it and sell it. And I kind of couldn't do that anymore. And it's like, let some kid come and do that, and let me go find something else that makes me excited again,
Groundhog Day. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I hate that
Yeah,
stupid
really.
beaver.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a
Not
question.
beaver.
That's right. All right, Rick. So, how long have you been out, and have you been going through any weather withdrawals yet? So, like, how many times a day are you looking at models compared to, or where do you think you're going to end up?
Okay, this is. I've been out for just over 2 months.
Okay.
And I have looked at weather models about 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which
Nice.
is
I love it.
weird. I've also
Are you in
looked
with
at,
withdrawal? Are you shaking? Do you have any sort of like withdrawal symptoms or signs?
No. I also have been to like the NWS site maybe like 3 times also. Like I actually just use a weather app. And I know better. But in my day-to-day life,
Wow.
I don't know. It's like I've done it for so long. Let's like figure some other things out in life, And it's not that I don't love the weather, but that like being on top of it all the time that I felt like this pressure. I'm just like, maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll come back. But
Okay, do the people in your life, like the people close to you, still ask you what the weather's going to be like today? Because I'm imagine that was a big thing all the time, right? Like everyone you talk to, what's it going to be like today? Do you still get that now at home?
Oh yeah, definitely. I get that, and then I'm like, let me pull up my app, and I'll tell you. By the way, I hope that like literally, this is obviously a weather podcast, so I feel like I'm saying stuff that is,
Yeah, you're a
a
sinner.
little
We've
bit
all
Rick
been there.
Brand for you.
We've all been there, Rick. We've all been there.
This is
I've
what
been
you
there.
do,
We're all
and they'll
there.
stop. When they say, "What's the weather?" You go, "I could tell you, but I'd have to charge you $10." And they go,
Right, that's it.
"Oh, really?"
Look at the cigar bill.
So hey, last show.
Wow.
So Rick,
I know.
so let's transition now to what you transitioned to, which is Weatherman umbrellas. You've grown that sucker. It is awesome to see the things you've done, but you had to have really transitioned for another reason for what you saw you could do. Moving ahead with Weatherman umbrellas. So what is that? Like what are the things you're excited about over there?
Yeah, so we are now just weatherman.com, not weathermanumbrella.com.
Ooh.
That was the start. It was
Okay.
it was a big URL purchase from a squatter who'd been sitting on that URL
Oh my
since
gosh.
1997. Paid $100,000 for that.
Are you
was-
kidding
Wow.
me?
Wow.
Oh
Jeez.
my.
I've been trying
was
for
I
years.
thinking?
I know, right? What was I thinking?
Nuts.
Yeah, seriously. But so we've launched sun shirts, ponchos, literally launching this week. Amazing ponchos. We've got backpacks coming in about a month that have they're waterproof backpacks. They've got a spot for our umbrella to fit in, so you don't have to put your wet umbrella inside your bag. You put it inside its own little compartment, pull it out when you're done, dry it out, and it's an amazing backpack. We've got sun protection, sun hats. I think the basic idea where I kind of want to take this brand, we're not, if you're climbing Mount Everest, that's not where we're trying to compete. Like it's not that technical, but we're trying to let you go and sit outside and watch your kid's soccer game and be like comfortable and protected and get out there and enjoy. So like everyday people to have really good quality product, to be outside more of your life than inside because you've got the right gear. And that's kind of where we're headed and where we're trying to take the brand. And I tell you, like getting into weather, you guys meteorology is not easy. It's not easy on the science part of it. And in the TV side, it's also not easy in the TV side of it. But after enough time, you get used to it and you make it, you figure it out. Having a business is really hard, and it's been the hardest thing I've ever done. And I hit a point with the business where I love it. I love it in a way that I had lost loving TV weather, because it's challenging. And it was like, you know what, like just go for this, because I still have a lot of runway to grow and learn in this, and to grow with it. So it's good. Feels good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're coming out with new products, Rick, because I know what I'm getting for Christmas. Literally, the past 3 Christmases, my mom bought me an umbrella from Weatherman, and then my grandma bought me an umbrella the Christmas before, so I know I'm going to get some more Weatherman swag.
Nice, good. Let me know how I can help.
So any
You guys
new
are
swag
doing a great job.
coming that you're looking at?
We can make, all this stuff is launching right now. Backpacks, ponchos.
Okay.
By the way, kids ponchos, dogs ponchos. So we're getting into some pet gear.
Wow.
So kind of protection for the family. So we've got all that, and I'm sure by the end of next year, we'll have some more stuff coming out. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's been a lot to try to figure out. It's been a lot to try to figure out while I have another job. So now to be able to let that other job go away, stop worrying about the TV stuff and the pressures of TV, and now just do this thing that's my own, and not have to have a boss worrying if they liked, what I did the last somebody mad because you said the wrong thing or whatever it is. So
and never put makeup on again.
Well,
I never put makeup on again.
I'll say this. So it's good segue, Rick, because you mentioned saying the wrong thing. I don't know if you remember. But this to the day is still one of the biggest memories and most enjoyable memories I've had in the 10 years that we've been doing this show for almost 250 episodes. Was both additional times we had you on the show previously. We played our infamous lightning round game, which is a game show with flashy and brilliant questions that we always play with our guest. And so I don't know if you remember this, but we're playing a little bit of it on a little memory video I'm playing at the end of the show. But we're going to share with everybody the very first lightning round that you did with us. We're going to share it with everybody right now. But it was called Burger Position. And we were everybody was rolling. And every time, Rick, we hear people say, hey, what was the biggest memory of Stormfront Freaks over the years? Because we've had our 100th episode and our 200th episode. And this was one that people always say was Rick Reichmuth and Burger Positions. We're calling this lightning round Burger Positions.
What?
Burger Positions. So
what?
If this is either one of the 100 best burgers in America by Thrillist.com, so it's either the name of a burger or it's
There's 100?
Come on,
well,
Bills.
there's 100.
Get it out.
Or this is a Kama Sutra position.
Oh my!
Oh man!
Super 8. Is that a burger or a position?
That has to be a position.
Position, and he is correct. That is in. It's got the Murph style. Okay, here we go. Another one's called the basket. The basket is a
man.
burger.
How many more do we have?
I'm going to say that it is a position.
I thought that would catch you for sure. 'Cause, there's burger baskets all over the place, right?
If I ever go to these burger restaurants, I'm never going to be able to eat any of this.
All right, here we go. The number 5 special.
I'm getting kind of hungry. So.
All right.
I'm almost a vegan now. I don't know.
All right. This is the last one. 'Cause I can't take it anymore. Last one. The meat stick. The meat stick is that a burger or a position?
Maz.
What do you think?
It's a position. I mean, it's a burger. It's a burger.
It's a burger?
It's a burger.
That is correct. It is a burger.
Man.
Good times. Good times.
Couldn't either. It could have been either.
You hit my 2 strongest topics. Clearly.
I'm still sweating.
Yeah, you did well. You did well. I must say that. You did well. So, Rick, again, appreciate you taking the time to come back on because it's been a hot minute since we had you on last. But you've always been gracious. It's been great having you on and finding out where Weatherman's been going and where it's going now. But tell people where they can find all this great merch.
Yeah, weatherman.com. That's it. Yeah. By the way, just
That
congratulations.
was a costly statement you just made there, wasn't it?
It's a lot easier to spell than weathermanumbrella.com, though, for sure, at the time. Hey, congratulations to you guys. I think to keep something going for 10 years takes a lot of work. Doing stuff that even stuff you're passionate about for 10 years is hard. So you guys are all to be commended for having kept this going, and also commended for figuring out, hey, let's go do something else. So good work to all of you.
It's like
guys. And thanks for
podcast
letting me be a part of
Viagra.
it.
Just 10.
Yeah.
Podcast Viagra.
So anyway, so Rick, I appreciate you and good luck with everything, and we'll definitely try and stay in touch.
Please.
And see where you're going. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Take care, guys.
All right. Thanks, Rick. See ya.
Phil, we got a couple of super chats real quick.
All right, let's hit them.
So, hey, real quick too. By the way, I told the chat that every time they super chat, we got to take a drink.
Oh.
So,
Well, you should have
Okay.
told us that.
I didn't want to
Yeah,
interrupt. Okay, so every time you see a super chat, you got to take a drink. So we got a couple.
Fine.
So here we got Just Storm Chasing here. This is the best podcast.
Cheers.
Just saying. Drink. Cheers.
Great.
Caitlin says,
Sprinkles.
"Do it for the glory." Cheers. Yeah, we're doing it for the glory. Right?
Cheers.
Lady D, have a drink on me. Oh yeah, here we go. We got some Canadian currency there for Greg. Cheers.
Eh.
Then lastly, Heather. W's in chat for Heather. What an
Oh,
incredible
it's
amount of
Bama Girl.
success. Bama Girl. To celebrate all of you are awesome. I've enjoyed the podcast. Drink up. That's right, people.
Oh,
Drink
we
up.
love all of you. Cheers to
I'm going to miss my
that.
flight
you.
tomorrow. Absolutely. That's okay.
Greg's gonna finish all the bottles in his house.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
All
done
those
here.
bottles.
Wait, Gregos, are you drinking the purple stuff like you did the
No,
a
no,
month
I'm
ago?
drinking Canadian whiskey this time.
Yeah, that stuff. You start asking interesting questions, Gregos. Remember?
Oh, I did, yeah.
They all started off with, hey, hey.
What's the difference between Canadian whiskey and American? Is it just more polite, Greg?
No, it just tastes better.
It's nicer. It's a nicer whiskey.
It's nicer.
Drunkenness setting in.
It's very apologetic.
So Dan Wallace, Agent Dan, never asked you what you were drinking. What do you got tonight, my friend?
Well, I'm going to be switching places with Jennifer. I'm thinking about some hot cocoa.
Oh, this is
It can't be that cold in Dallas.
Texas is
Guys.
100 degrees today. Then
Guys, Jordan just said,
What?
I want to see Phil slam a bottle. Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Wow.
Guys, that's got to be at least
Yes.
3. That's got to be
Look
at
at
least
that.
3. Oh my God.
Oh
So,
my god.
so here's what I'm
Are
drinking.
you kidding me?
I'm drinking Jordan and everybody. I'm drinking some Sugarland Shine. This is the Ryder
Yum.
Cup Cherry Limeade Moonshine.
ooh,
And I've been
I
drinking
like
it with
that.
with a little. I'm a little festive tonight. It's my cranberry Sprite,
Whoa.
which is now in stores near you.
Is it really?
It is.
Ah.
But that's
Oh
what
my
I've been
gosh.
mixing: a little cranberry Sprite and a little cherry limeade moonshine from the Ryder Cup.
Phil says
like a
to, or
sippy
Jordan
cup
says
from
to slam
Moonshine.
it. Jordan says to slam it, Phil.
Slam it, slam it,
Slam
it.
the bottle of Sprite. Got a little left.
Moonshine.
All right, here we go. Let me get the pouring cap off.
Okay. Do a little.
I love that. It looks like a sippy cup.
It does look like a
Sippy cup
Should I
of
just drink out of this?
moonshine, doesn't it?
Oh! Oh! Jug!
Nice.
Jug! Jug! Oh my! Oh!
Go, Phil.
Oh!
Let's go!
And drink again, Heather! Oh my God!
NyQuil in the
there we
morning.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers! Cheers, everyone! Heather,
I gotta get another beer.
Oh, do it, man.
Spilled all over my
by the
white
way,
shirt.
By the way, YouTube, we are drinking water. By the way, YouTube, we're drinking water. So you know.
Yeah. Okay. Are we?
Okay.
See,
Water-
at least if we were together, Dan would be like our designated driver.
That's
Yeah,
true.
the water is endorsed by Jennifer, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
water
Exactly.
is. I've actually got a Gatorade to keep myself hydrated.
So speaking of that, now would be a good time, Jen. Fill the rest of us and all of our chat in on your new endeavor, and if you can you share a screen with your logo? Because I thought that was rather interesting coming from you.
Yeah. Oh, it was interesting. Actually, Brady, can you share the YouTube link in the comments so everyone can kind of go there? I don't know if I can. So fun times this week. My computer died. My main computer died.
Ooh.
So I'm on a backup. So yeah, it's not the best, but I am starting a podcast. And so I wanted to keep this kind of vibe alive. And the drinking vibe alive. So as you know, I drink. So Phil, I do drink. People know I like tequila. I like vodka. I just
got to do something once a year.
Yeah. So I've been you gotta do something once a year. So I have been, so if you click on that YouTube link, we just started it today. So yes, this is like day one video, but Weather After Dark is going to be a new podcast that I am hosting, and I'm partnering up with Paradigm. Stephen Brucker is going to be
Stephen, love him.
Yeah, so we've been doing some amazing things together with Otis and a bunch of other stuff. So we decided to kick off this podcast, and we've got a couple different logos. This is more of like the girl version, but thanks. And so we're gonna geek out. We're gonna keep the spirit, and I want Phil to come on. I want all of you to come on. All of the oh my gosh, I love all of you. You're incredible. So. We're gonna
so Jen, what's the shtick though? So like what is like? Tell us about what's your vision for this podcast?
So it's kind of like when you sit at a bar, right, and you relax. Okay. So at the National Storm Chaser Summit, and yes, recently when I was in Texas, just hanging out with storm chasers and just sharing raw, real stories, experiences. So this is more of like, yes, we'll get technical and all those things, but we also want to dive into just the realness of storm chasing and weather, meteorology. We'll talk about like amazing topics that are currently going on in the world, but we want this to be something that obviously just like here has an amazing community. It's all inclusive, and we want everyone to participate. So it's going to be big. We've got so many ideas in the mix on who we're going to have for our first guest. So I'll be releasing that soon, but I'm really pumped about it because this kind of came from just the amazing community that we have here. And I don't want it to, go away, and it's not with Stormcat 5, but I don't know, the podcast thing, I love it. And I love interviewing people, learning more about people. So it's going to be a relaxed, fun style, very similar to this. But yeah, we're just going to go with it and have fun. So,
and you're going to start drinking for once, which is awesome. I'm definitely going to watch because of that.
Speaking of that, cheers.
I know,
Lucy.
Cheers.
Oh, no.
I was thinking of like, so I love tequila, and I have a friend who has Tequila J. He's got an amazing Instagram and does a lot of videos. So maybe doing some tequila sponsorships. So we'll see how that goes.
Jen, you gotta get like a set behind you, like a moody
Jen, tequila set. Sponsorships, I'm in, Jen. I mean, that's all you had to say, right? Come on now.
Come, Brady, come. So we're working on all of that. We're transforming my office right now. So there are big things that are happening. So.
All right, well, tell you what, folks, we have our new guest is with us, and so I'm excited to announce someone who's just been, you talk about maybe a freak himself, like one of us, kind of a individual, because he's been on this show multiple times, given us his time, and he likes geeking out with the rest of us, and that's what I love. But he is the warning coordination meteorologist at the NWS in Norman. Everybody welcome Rick Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. How's it going?
So, Rick, welcome to the show. We were mentioning when we had a couple of the other folks on, that this community has been wonderful, and all these, decade worth of shows we've had. we've never paid any of these guests to make an appearance or anything like that, and it's just because it's great people. This community is great. Yeah, sorry.
Rick's like, wait a second.
I know I might have told you something about Venmo, but you probably didn't show up. But Rick, so anyway, you have been great, and we appreciate the time that you've been with us. But we haven't had you on for a little while. We talked Twisters last time you were on, but we haven't really talked about what this past season was like. Obviously, in your office area, and kind of what's your, I guess, are you surprised by the season you had in Oklahoma?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. This is a huge honor. I've loved being on the podcast every time I've been on. You guys are awesome. It's great to see all you, and again, just a huge honor to be a part of your final episode here. Kind of sad. This season was busy. We had lots of severe weather events. It seems like they never ended. We were issuing warnings tonight. Issued a tornado warning tonight, not that long ago. Didn't have any real big tornado days, thankfully. The biggest, most noteworthy tornado we had was thankfully in the middle of nowhere up in far northwest Oklahoma. Probably one of the most well-documented tornadoes ever in Ellis County, Oklahoma. But thankfully, yeah, that's where we like them to be. But yeah, just not a lot of big tornadoes, just lots of small events, and those are exhausting. Those just wear on you day after day after day of warnings. But I'm not going to complain too much about that.
It's Groundhog Day again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like that beaver.
Yep.
Rick, I have a question to ask you. And it's about the EF5 in North Dakota.
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah.
I know, but it's more so I interviewed Tim Marshall, and we had a great panel. So Brady on YouTube, it was an incredible panel with so many different storm chasers. We had a lot of different opinions, and so this kind of comes from Brady's Stormcat 5 and all of our discussion with Jordan and everyone else. But I'm curious for each, if you know this, each individual National Weather Service office, what's the process when going out to survey tornado damage and being like, okay, well, you know what, it's really interesting that, these train cars got thrown. Let's go back and investigate. Like, how is it different for does it different from one state to another, one office to another? Like, how was North Dakota decided that we get to investigate that even further?
Yeah, that is a great question. I don't know how much time we have, but because there's some of that I don't really completely understand. I mean, it is very much an office by office system. Each office is responsible for their tornadoes in their area, determining if it was or was not a tornado, and then assigning a rating to it. If you get up into the higher end of the ratings, if you suspect you had maybe an EF4 or an EF5, for example, different regions of the Weather Service have different policies, like Central Region, which is where the Grand Forks office is. They have a little bit stricter requirements to implement something we call a quick response team, or QRT, where you call in assistants or you call in experts from other offices. And these days we're doing a lot of those virtually. So I don't know if they did this. I think they did. But you would call in and maybe you get, I don't know, Jim Ledoux, for example, who's an expert on damage surveys. Maybe he gets on a Zoom with you and looks at damage, and you go over some of the points and you kind of bounce it off of other people. Southern region, where we are, is not quite as strict with that, but we do have, there's a lot of networking that goes on. There's a lot of talking between offices. So if some office is unsure, especially if it's something weird, if it's something that they haven't encountered before, or if it's a place like the Grand Forks office that doesn't get a lot of big, violent tornadoes, they're going to probably be looking for help. Why this one got picked for such intensive analysis and reanalysis, I'm not sure. I know the meteorologist in charge of the office there was very dead set on really investigating it, which is a good thing. Go to look at everything that you can to determine a rating. this is going to open up a can of worms, though, when it comes to what do we do about tornadoes that happened in the past? Are we going to start going back and reanalyzing or re-rating those? And that's something we're going to start hearing about, I think.
Rick, when you have a tornado like that, maybe people have been killed. There's obviously been a lot of property damage. What impact does that rating, whether it's EF4 versus like this sort of like mythical EF5 thing that happens that somehow it makes it different, but it's the same tornado. You have the same damage and everything. What is it about that EF5 rating that has so much impact on the psyche of the community, of the meteorologists, of the National Weather Service offices? What is it about that EF5 rating?
Again,
It's a finger of God.
2 good questions in a row that I don't have an answer to. I wish I knew. I mean, you have the people on social media, you have the people on Twitter, and that are, I call them the DAT diggers. The damage assessment toolkit is the DAT. And people are scouring the DAT all the time. It's seemingly 24 hours a day to find mistakes or to find things that have been changed by the Weather Service. There's those people that just have their own fascination with it. But I think sociologically and psychologically, emotionally, that does become something that identifies a town more. Oklahoma is identified as an EF5, by EF5 tornadoes. El Reno is identified by EF5 tornadoes. Joplin will be forever associated with that. So it's like it's not something you're going to put on signs outside of town or on the water tower or anything, I don't think, but it's part of that town's identity and the people that were there. And it's not a badge of honor by any means to say I was in an EF5 tornado, but I don't know. There's some that would be a very interesting study for social scientists to look at, because there's definitely something there. It's not just I'm going to interrupt you there, Rick.
No. Okay. You say not a badge of honor to have been in an EF5 tornado. When you think about El Reno, when initially it was given that, EF5 designation, and then it was downgraded, and it really, it felt like there was a lot of pushback on that, because there were people that were saying, are you kidding me? Like, I lived through that. You're telling me that's not an EF5 now? That felt like a situation where people really were taking it as a badge of honor.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people have taken it personally, do take it personally. It's not just the people on social media. It's the people that are in the communities. We did hear that from El Reno. We hear that when we go do damage surveys. People are seemingly insulted if we're only going to rate their tornado a 2 when they're
right.
This had to be a 3, or my aunt was in a 4, and this is just like that. Things that happens all the time. But people take it personally for sure.
Well, how many years have you been involved in weather? It's my first part of the question.
Well, the previous guest, and I heard you guys talking about, my God, I've been doing this 20 years. I don't want to do this for 20 years and then just do the only thing. Well, I've been doing this for, I just passed my, 37-year.
Wow.
No. Is that right?
There's a support group for that, Rick.
There is.
There is a support group.
Yeah, Rick, when's the last time you looked at a weather model? Are you looking at one right now?
I've got a radar up right here, but because we've got a supercell moving through Oklahoma City with big hail. Now, this afternoon, there's a lot of stuff going on here locally, football games and homecoming at OU and things like that. So I'm still looking at weather models, and I'll be doing this until I'm not doing it anymore, and I'll do fun things after that. But this is my dream job. This is what I've always wanted to do, and they're still letting me do it. So not getting paid at the moment for doing it, but I'm doing it.
We want to know what the fun things are after this that you said.
I want to know too. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm one of these weather geeks. It's like y'all were talking about it earlier. Are you getting withdrawal from not looking at weather data? And what are you going to do? You're looking at weather all the time a lot of weather geeks are looking at weather all the time, all day anyway. So I'm probably just going to keep doing that. And I don't know. I don't have any hobbies. I got to find some hobbies here and there.
Hey, weather is a good career and a good hobby. And let's be honest, like you can never get enough weather models, right? Especially when the hurricane models are dropping sub 900 millibar storms. But Rick, I just got to tell you, I've been watching the chat, and we've got a poll here. You are quite popular with the people. I don't know if you knew this, but we got a poll.
Run for office
poll right now. We're
I
talking
heard
about
legend.
Yeah, and we're talking about 20% of the chat says Rick's amazing. 36% of the chat says he is absolutely epic. And 44% of the chat is asking for your autograph. So the question is, when will the autograph session be? I'm just telling you, Rick, all the comments I'm seeing in the chat, you're pretty cool. Okay.
I wish my wife was here. My wife isn't here. I wish she was for this. But
hey, so I'm going to say this about Rick, right? Because that's a good segue. Because the one thing, Rick, I remember was our 100th episode that we did in downtown Oklahoma City. And you were gracious enough to join us at the brewery where we were doing our 100th episode. And then the next day, you volunteered. It wasn't a day you were working. You volunteered to show us around the National Weather Center, and you took us around. And so we got to spend time with you then, and get some feedback from you there. And then you went to the Oklahoma weather, whatever. What was at the mall? What was that?
Oh, the Severe Weather Expo there at the mall.
This is what's great about Oklahoma City is the city has a severe weather expo. Like in Cincinnati, they don't have one of those.
What's in there?
And I certainly wish they would. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want Rick's autograph next March, this coming March at some point, right? He will be there representing the National Weather Service and will autograph, I'm sure, multiple items for you. He'll autograph your chest, your arm, your forehead, whatever you want.
Look at the chat. The chat. We love Rick. It's going crazy.
He will do it all, but it really was, Rick, an opportunity that for me personally, that just showed me the kind of man and the kind of person you are to take that time to do that for us, because you didn't have to do that.
No,
you didn't have to take the time to do it. So
that was so cool to be able to do that. I would have worn my 100th episode T-shirt tonight, but I've worn it so much it's faded. So
and the company I got those through is no longer in business. So I'll definitely, Rick, I'll hook up with you and send you something else that's got
sent me enough stuff.
The freak stuff on it.
But I only sound as good as I do because of generous donations. But no, it's been an honor. And you guys said it earlier, we're all kind of weather freaks, weather geeks. We're into weather. We're kind of a unique group here. And I like to support that, like to talk to people, and always proud to show people around the building and show them what we do. And actually, you don't have to wait until March. We're going to have a National Weather Festival at our building coming up November 1st, 10 to 2. It's a free event. I have to plug that. But if you want to come see the Weather Center, that's a prime time to do it. You just won't be able to see a lot of the federal stuff, sadly, I don't think. But no, it's anytime I can ever help support our habit, I'll do it.
And if you could let people know where they can follow you, and also because of the government shutdown, probably send you some donations. Share your Venmo account or your PayPal account.
Rick, go live on YouTube.
Forecast for food.
Yeah, I'm not ready to retire yet, so I'm not that bold to do that exact thing. But no, I'm not on Twitter as much as I used to be. I'm trying to get on Blue Sky more, and it's OUNWCM. You can find me on there, and always, usually working at the office during severe weather, and I'm on Weather Brains, so Weather Brains is on Monday nights, and certainly people can listen to that and watch that. But I just want to say again, thank you for you guys having me on the show and giving me the opportunity. Love you guys, and good luck with. I know you're not going anywhere, and I know there's exciting things continuing. So look forward to following along with that.
Cheers, Rick.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on.
I'm not
Rick,
drinking
I'll
tonight
say
'cause I was
this.
afraid I have to go to work. So
Yeah, I'll say this before we go to Brady's forecast. But yeah, I made that comment the other day that we came on. We started our podcast when Weather Brains was already 10 years into a podcast. And so now after a decade, you guys are 20 years into the podcast weekly.
Oh my God.
Still going strong, and I finally came to a point to where you chase someone and you feel like you might be able to catch them, and then at some point you realize I don't have a shot. Like there's no,
it's not that you guys. It's a
No way in
different.
hell.
It's a different podcast, and you guys have a great audience, and I just love the fun y'all have, and. We don't drink on Weather Brains. We don't talk about drinking on Weather Brains.
You could always
Half
start.
of us were
You could
drinking
always
probably, but
Yeah. It's an EF5, no 4. Make it a 5.
whatever. Who cares?
Well, Rick, again, appreciate it, and we love you, and we'll definitely stay in touch. So best of luck to you, my friend.
Love you guys. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Rick. Peace out, brother.
Thanks, Rick.
Bye, Rick.
Guys, we
All
got
right,
a couple
well,
more. Super
go ahead,
chats.
Brady. Go ahead.
It's Alvin. It's Alvin Weather. Hey,
Alvin. Former guest.
Shout for Alvin. He says the Freak's been one of the most enjoyable podcasts I have ever listened to. I'm really looking forward to the next chapter
We love
of this
Alvin.
great channel. And he included a tissue emoji, so the tears are flowing for Alvin.
He's got a cold. He's blown his
Yeah,
nose.
he's got a cold. He's got a cold. And another one. So everyone take a drink after that. CLT
Oh, Carolina Weather Group.
donates
Love you guys.
3. First time viewer here from the Carolina Weather Group. W's in chat. Oh, got to take another one.
Yeah.
That's 2. And then a
Love
third.
Carolina Weather Group.
Yep.
Carolina
W's in
Weather
chat.
Group.
And then Elena as well gifted another
Elena.
membership. So that would be
love
another
her too.
shot-a-rooney.
Can't wait to see her at the Storm Chaser Summit again. That was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks, I had mentioned before, the Stormfront Freaks, we're not done. We're just kind of closing a podcast. But I do want to just mention the fact that Brady, otherwise most of you know him as Stormcat 5, he started a couple of years ago. He started streaming. I think it all started with our Storm Chase that he kind of really a couple of years ago took that and basically live streamed and commentaried our Storm Chase. And that's when Stormcat 5 was born. And those of us that were chasing knew it at the time. We're like, he has found his passion. Like it's his home. And so Brady, as again, most of you already know this, right? But he has done some amazing things, amazing content. His weather knowledge. So he's a school trained meteorologist. But I'll tell you what, guys, in the last 2 years, he's basically found all that again, because one of those things where if you don't use it, you lose it, right? Brady started using it again, and holy cow, this guy knows his SHIT because he has been doing some amazing stuff. And so Stormfront Freaks Network continues to be bringing you great content. And again, Stormcat 5 is leading the charge on that. And so we are going to kind of show you, he's going to give us a little forecast here coming up, which is a lot of the content he does. Great forecast, great live storms. But before we do that, it looks like, Greggles, we have another guest.
You started introducing people, so I'm going to introduce my daughter. This is Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
Gabby!
Beautiful.
Wow.
I can't hear you. Gabby, you're so awesome.
Jen says,
Gabby,
you're
you have
awesome.
an amazing dad.
Nice to meet you.
You have an
Beautiful.
amazing dad.
Gabby, how many tornadoes have you seen?
How many tornadoes have you seen?
A lot.
She hasn't seen any.
Wow.
So,
All
Greg,
right, well, Brady, are
Gabby's
you ready?
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And where did that come from, Greg? Just saying.
Yeah, where'd those looks come from?
We're trying to
mom, I
figure
guess.
that out. We're trying to figure that out.
Okay.
You're trying to figure that out.
In a world where tornadoes and hurricanes and blizzards run rampant, destroying everything in their path, one man one team of freaks stands in their way. Covering it all on one show.
We have a confirmed tornado
From afar and from up close. That man is Stormcat 5. That team is the Stormfront Freaks. And that show, this show, is Outbreak.
That's right, guys. I'll go full. There we go. All right, we're full.
That's right, everybody.
We're full. That's right,
I'm
everybody. Guys, I'll just say this, okay? We're going to do something a little different today, okay? I'm not going to do a forecast. You guys know the forecast. First of all, I just wanted to say, Phil had a lot of kind words, and yeah, we got people loving, spam in the chat. We love that here. All caps spam. This is your chat. This is your channel as much as it is ours. But, guys, when I graduated college, I'm going to be honest, I kind of decided not to go into weather. And if it wasn't for this podcast, I might have given it up entirely. This podcast kept me connected to the weather community, kept me connected with our family that is the Stormfront Freaks. And this was how I held on to my love for weather and all of our love for weather. And I think that, a lot of us, this wouldn't have happened if it wouldn't have been for Phil and MJ originally having that idea. So I wanted to create a tribute video to Phil, to MJ, and just going to let it play. Let's go. It started with an idea.
Wanted to just by
After all
chance,
these
see
years,
if,
you still
at a
have
moment here, see if I can touch base with you. I would love to talk with you a little bit and see if there might be a fit for what we're working on with the podcast. So we'll talk to you soon, Brady. Thanks. Bye-bye.
And that idea became a group.
Co-founder of the technology is Edward Shaver. Edward, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys. Let me say I'm truly honored that I'm on the first podcast.
And that group became a podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 100! We're celebrating episode 200 of the Stormfront Freaks.
And that podcast, this one right here, has become a movement.
Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks. The Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks.
Stormfront Freaks. Stormfront Freaks.
And that movement, right now, today, is becoming a legend. And that legend is a family, forever, bound together, all of us. We are the Stormfront Freaks, and these are our voices.
Me and Storm would like to thank Stormfront Freaks for an amazing 247 shows. We love you guys to death.
Hello, everyone. Phil and company, Stormfront Freak fans. I feel like I'm part of your family. Thank you for everything you've done over the last few years, promoting my books and all the crazy stuff that I've been doing on Fox and Friends. This is not goodbye. It's until we meet again. Mwah! Love you all.
Hi, Stormfront Freaks. I've been a big fan of your podcast for over a decade now. Big fan of the Stormfront Freaks. We had an awesome time up at Mount Washington as well. That was an incredible experience in those 100-mile-per-hour winds. I just wanted to say I'm going to miss you guys. I know this is not the end of your podcast, but I'm very excited to be involved in the last podcast. And most importantly, never stop chasing.
I knew Phil and the gang for the better part of 10 years, and I can tell you the group felt like family. I mean, when we would meet up, we just picked up where we left off, and it felt so genuine and real, like we were a real family.
So my heart is just really cold. I mean, Stormfront Freaks, the podcast, is going away. Goodness gracious. But you know what? I made it. I made it on the show, like not once, but twice. What an honor. Listen, you guys, Phil, the show is great. You guys are funny. The content is great. You're personable. I think you've introduced a lot of young people to the science of meteorology. Thanking you for the perseverance of keeping it going for all these years, and thanks for your hard work. And again, it's been an honor for me to be a small part of Stormfront Freaks.
Hey, it's Sierra. I just wanted to say thank you to the Stormfront Freaks for bringing the weather community together for the past decade, and I am so thankful that I was able to be on one of your episodes. It was a blast. Gonna miss you guys.
Just want to say how much I totally loved Stormfront Freaks podcast. It was my absolute favorite podcast. It was the only one where I felt like I could be the total weirdo that I am. So I want to appreciate you guys for liberating me and letting me be me. And I'm going to miss it.
Hey guys, it's Mark from the Outbreak game. Stormfront Freaks wasn't just a podcast, it was a gathering of passionate weather lovers. So thanks for the fun, the laughs, and for letting me be part of the ride.
Stormfront Freaks, what a run. And who doesn't love a good lightning round? Supermodel or Hurricane? That is simply legend.
Hey everybody, it's MJ, technical producer for the Stormfront Freaks podcast. 10 years of working on a project with my brother Phil. That was fantastic. I don't think when he called me up long ago and said, hey, would you like to do something with me, this thing called a podcast about weather, I thought, that'd be fun. Figured maybe a year or two would be what it is, and here we are 10 years later.
It was truly such an honor and a gift to be able to be on this incredible podcast. Even though it's coming to an end, it's still always going to hold a soft spot in many of our hearts.
I'd say the legacy left behind by Stormfront Freaks is that it was a community united by one thing, and that was a shared passion for weather.
I had a great experience on the podcast, and I'm sad to see it go. You guys are awesome.
So we've been doing this podcast for 10 years, and the one thing that I just never thought of, never imagined is the fact that I would make such great friends that I get to share time with every 2 weeks. They're truly some of my best friends. That's going to be the hardest thing I'm going to miss.
To the Stormfront Freaks, congrats on an epic run. Thanks for all you've done for the podcasting community and the weather enterprise as a whole. It was a pleasure being on the show a couple months ago. I wish you all the best and excited for what's to come.
This is Adeline, and I am so grateful to the Stormfront Freaks for everything they have done for the weather community and I over the past few years. I'm really going to miss watching all of your shows, and I'm so grateful for all the opportunities, support, and encouragement you've given me over the past few years.
What am I going to miss the most about the Stormfront Freaks? The people. I mean, it opened up a whole world of people to me. I got to know not only them, but this team. When Phil reached out to me the first time just to even be on the podcast, I'm like, these guys are so cool. And we've all gotten so close. Once you chase together, you stick together. And that is what I will miss the most, the people.
The last episode of Stormfront Freaks is about to happen. I can't believe it. 10 years has gone so fast. I can't believe it's been 10 years, but I'm a listener, I'm a viewer, I've been a guest. Thank you for all that you have done all these years.
Hey, I want to say a big congratulations to the Stormfront Freaks podcast. 250 episodes. What an amazing accomplishment. Take a break. You guys deserve it. And congratulations again.
The thing I love most about the Stormfront Freaks has got to be just all the people that I've met, but especially our team, because there's so much talent, you guys. You're like a family, and it's been great getting together for the last 9+ years. Till next time, Maz signing out.
Thank you for all the years of the great stuff, content that you put out.
Hey, Stormfront Freaks meteorologist Serena Arnold. It has been an epic run, and I have made so many new friends with this show, and we have had some amazing laughs, and I'm going to look back at this chapter as one of my favorite, in my whole life.
Being a part of the Stormfront Freaks podcast is one of the highlights of my life, and we're all like family. All the listeners, all of you, and our co-hosts. We couldn't have done it without Phil and MJ, and this is not the end. It's just the end of an era. So there's many more fun things about to happen. I'm about to come out with a fun surprise too.
Yo, what up? It's the Scantman. I just wanted to congratulate the Stormfront Freaks on such an amazing run, and I want to thank you so much for all these years of entertainment and insight from all of our favorite weather people on all of our favorite subjects. Stormfront Freaks, you guys and gals will be sorely missed.
Wow, what a run it's been. You're going to miss this podcast.
Hey, Stormfront Freaks, congratulations on 10 years of the podcast. I've had amazing times being on with y'all, but nothing compares to running into your group chasing tornadoes every spring. It's my favorite part of the season. We get to share the love and joy and passion for what we do, and it's always a treat. Congratulations again on 10 years.
Stormfront Freaks will forever be a part of weather and meteorological lore. You know, when you love weather, there aren't too many places you can just go and chat about it and
talk with friends around a campfire sort of thing. And that's what the podcast was. And I think a lot of folks who missed that, myself included.
The thing that stands out for me as being the highlight is the people. I know it sounds kind of hokey, but you reconnect with old friends and new friends and meet new guests, and I don't think anything stands above the people.
Hey guys, it's Fuzzy, and my favorite part of the show is Weather Trollbat. Love you all.
Hello, it's Lady D. Farewell to the Stormfront Freaks podcast. Thank you for such a great show.
Mama G here. Thank you, Stormfront Freaks, for 10 years of laughs and bringing weather to the forefront of podcasting. It was an honor to be one of your mods and consider you all family.
And after 10 years, the podcast is ending. The journey is coming to a close. But don't be sad, because we'll always have the journey. We'll always have the memories, the laughter, the moments. Those will never end. We'll always have this group, this family. What a run, what a ride, what a podcast. Wait.
So I've been asked to talk about what sort of like the most enjoyable part of the Stormfront Freaks podcast was, and I guess my favorite part of being involved with the Stormfront Freaks podcast has been the incredible merchandise that we've been given. People ask me, what's my favorite part? For me, it has to be the incredible merchandise that we've been given over the years, that we get to wear out in the public. I wear it all the time. All the time. I wear the Stormfront Freaks merchandise in public all the time. Just love the merchandise. It's been really, really cool. Like getting great merchandise for stuff that I really love and wear all the time. I guess for me, the God damn it. People say to me, do you own any other clothes? And the answer is no.
Yeah. Guys,
Oh my God,
true
that's
story.
funny.
Greg sent me 15 different videos. I asked Greg to send me one video. He sent me 15 videos. And one of them was serious. 14 of them were like different. Like, I love the merch. I watched all 14 like, okay, maybe there's something to this. No. It was insane. I was like, what the hell is going on? It's insane.
Thanks, Brady. Phil, had you seen that before?
That was beautiful, Brady. I had not, but now I know why Greg, why you were asking for more stickers. Now all makes sense.
Hey, listen, Brady, I want to just say, man, like somebody in the chat said it. It went by so quick I didn't see who it was, but somebody said, your edits are pretty incredible. But Phil, for you, honestly, man, watching probably some of the people that you, maybe when you got into this, I would say were like, we'll never get that person as a guest. And watching some of those people after having been, multiple visits on the show, guys like James Spann and having Reed and well, I mean, all of them, just everybody, and hearing them all talk about how much what you created impacted their lives. That's got to be a pretty cool feeling. And I got to tell all of you guys, when MJ was talking there, Brady, okay, did anybody else like have to just take their glasses off there for a second? Like, oh my God. Brady,
I
was
thought
really
there's
well
my
done.
brother like shooting for the stars for 2 years. Like he was shooting for 2 years out of this thing. Like, oh, here goes Phil. Let's see how long this fucking thing lasts. And
He wanted to renew his contract.
Brady, that was great. But I'll tell you what, we've had a guest that has been sitting in the green room for about 2 hours.
Oh my
gosh! I'm anxious to bring on the show. He was one of the great folks in Brady's amazing video, and I do love that, Brady. Great job on that. But I'm happy to bring in Storm Chaser Jordan Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome!
Boom!
Now
the reason we're all drunk right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So,
hey, by the way, that's 2 more. We got 2 more.
Oh,
two
we got more
shots.
coming. Gee, thanks everybody for that.
Oh God.
So Jordan, I'll say this: you are. I think you've probably crossed the threshold where you're now just you're a freak. Like you're one of us. You've been on enough of our shows and enough of Stormcat 5 shows, and I mean you're a freak. So we probably should have just had you on this whole fucking show. But you've been chasing. You've been busy today. You've been doing your job like a good boy. So tell us your day. Like how'd the day turn out?
So I do want to start off by saying thank you, because I feel like over the last year I've been brought on as like an honorary freak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been on a lot of your guys' shows. You guys have asked me for a lot of help, and I've really enjoyed it. And I felt like I've been a part of the family. So thank you guys so much. I absolutely love you guys. And yeah, no, I literally ended my storm chase today, and literally it was like, oh no, that was tonight. And I was like, oh, I didn't miss it. I'm still 2 hours early. So I was like, I might as well hop on. I have a 5-hour drive to Southwest Texas anyway. And it's kind of fitting that this is the last show. I'm parked here and there's just a lightning barrage in front of me. So we're with the storms, talking storms. It's great.
That's nice.
Any tornadoes today?
How was the chase today?
We got this close. I had a pretty cute nipple funnel up there. You could have reached up and flicked it a few times, but didn't really do a whole lot. It just blew a lot of RFD, a lot of big tumbleweeds, and it was fun though. It felt good to actually get back out and meet up with all the friends again. It's been way too long since we've had some severe weather, so it just feels good to be back out here.
And how's the fall season like? Let's put it this way. Tell us about your best, like mini season, fall season, best tornado ever in the fall.
Man, that's a tough question. Right on the spot here. Fall season tornado is a tough one. I got it. It was about 3 weeks ago. I got the North Dakota tornado outbreak on the low. That was probably my number one. Yeah.
Wow, up North Dakota.
Mm-hmm. There was only like 5 of us up there too.
It's like the year for North Dakota, right?
Yeah, the Dakotas are just cranking them out this year.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jordan, was there a lot of people out today? Was there a lot of people out getting out into the second severe weather season?
I made a comment earlier. I was like, is it May? Because in Oklahoma, there was probably like 150 chases on 70. Yeah.
Wait, are you kidding?
Everywhere.
Today? Really?
Wow.
Was it today? Was today a slight risk or marginal, or was it slight, I think?
It was a slight 2% risk in Southwest Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, everyone who wasted their money in May is just saved up enough now for gas, and they just blew it all again till April.
Mm-hmm. And I was scrambling today too, because I was on my way down here, and then I was like, I was this close from hopping on a flight to Jamaica, like turning around and flying to Jamaica. So I almost pulled the trigger on it, and I didn't do it.
Really?
I almost did. Yeah.
Wow.
Very close to.
Well,
so what do you think the chances are of that being something in the Bahamas or maybe farther north up into the eastern states?
I think it'll definitely, recurve back over into Cuba, maybe hit the southeastern Bahamas. But I think it's starting to get pretty consistent with that recurve at some point. Just when is it going to happen?
So,
Jordan.
So what's the one weather event you've been just like waiting for your whole life?
This is a great question. And it's going to be, I was watching Josh come on here and talk a little bit about his hurricanes and how he absolutely hates island hopping. And this is the funny thing, because Josh has been such a mentor towards me, and especially with the typhoon stuff I've been doing. We are complete opposites, because I love the islands because it's like roulette, just like he said. my number one thing is to get one of those crazy, perfect stadium effects on an island. So that's kind of like my goal that I've just been grinding for. And I almost got it about a month ago, but we just missed it. One of those things you just had to sit there and watch it go by you.
Jordan,
And you didn't go to Jamaica.
Yeah.
A little different there, safety-wise.
Yeah.
Jordan, your adventure that you and Aaron had, because you actually got coins from the government there, right? Because of his like posting about the people and how beautiful and amazing the island was, that you guys got this like big honor and everything. Like I want to hear more, Jordan, about that experience.
Yeah, so it was interesting because me and Aaron went over there, and then we were scrambling because we were treating it like it was the U.S. We're like, we got to have multiple places along the coast. Where are we going to ride this out? And one of the places I booked, it was just like a bed and breakfast, and we got there, and it was the governor's house that is listed as a bed and breakfast. Yeah,
That's crazy.
So, but he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be at the embassy, so I won't even be here." And then the word had gotten around the island that there were storm chasers on the island, because that island isn't really a tourist place. So not very many tourists get to go there. They have one flight on and off a day.
Yeah.
So really quickly we became well known as, oh, there's the storm chasers. There they are. And we probably took dozens upon dozens of photos, and people were like saying our names when we'd ride by on scooters. But a lot of the people of the Botanis followed Rigsby and I, and looked at us as like ways to get their news and what's happening, because over there they're not very well informed as far as weather goes, like we are with all of our tech and everything. So when we had told them, it's going to slide south, they had no idea. Like they genuinely didn't know, and we were watching it. So they were very thankful that we were giving them up-to-date news before they were getting it back from the mainland. And so they had called us to the embassy and gave us that coin as an honor from the people and from the government, is to say thank you. And I thought that was really beautiful.
So nice.
Yeah.
That is cool. How many cameras did you leave behind in the governor's house?
0. I didn't. Rigsby left 1. Rigsby lost his drone. He crashed his drone.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because guys, they got stranded. I mean, Jordan joined. Hey, that's another drink. That's another drink, everyone. Just
all right.
I'm sweet tea because I'm driving.
Okay. But Jordan joined our stream live, and they literally were stranded on the island.
Yes.
I mean, Jordan, you tried to get off. Also, guys, Jordan has an epic documentary on YouTube about his experience there in Regasa, so everyone needs to go check that out. But I mean, Jordan, you tried to get out on a plane, and then basically there was another typhoon coming behind Regasa.
Yeah, they sent an emergency C-130 from the Philippine government to get people off. And there was another typhoon coming and threatening mainland Philippines. And so we got there, we got to the airport, our morale was high, and then they were like, no foreigners. And we're like, what do you mean? And so then we're like, well, we're journalists. And we were like kind of trying to get on there. And they got to the point where they're like, they scanned our passports and they're like, we're going to see if we can get clearance. And then they're like, you guys are getting on. And then about 2 minutes before that flight took off, they're like, yeah, we didn't get the clearance, so see you later. And we go watch the plane leave. And it was
oh my God.
Actually, hindsight, it was probably the best thing that could have ever happened, because that was when me and Aaron had just kind of like, you know what, we're stuck here. Let's just go explore. And we just literally, I don't think we were on our phones once in 24 hours, just going around the island on scooters and just exploring and meeting people. And it was one of the most beautiful, life-changing experiences I think I've ever had. And I know Aaron feels the same way. Yeah.
I think it was so cool. I was watching your entire adventure. I'm like, they're still there. Like, you were there for what, 9-10 days or more?
It felt like about 10 days. I think it was like 9 or 10. Yeah.
Which is incredible. But Jordan, I don't know. I just love how you being there and helping people, that's what storm chasing is all about too. So not just the thrill of it, but just meeting the people, learning about the culture and everything. So
yeah, it was a great time.
I want to do it.
So Jordan, number one, again, as I mentioned earlier, appreciate the fact that you've given your time, and you've been sitting in the green room for a couple hours, it seems.
I've just been watching
while you're driving. So definitely appreciate that. But You truly have kind of become a part of the Freaks, and welcome to the team, I guess is maybe what should be said. But if you can let people know, one more question before I get to that is I want to know, because you've now been streaming for a little while. What's next for you? What's the next exciting thing that you're looking forward to adding to your streams or getting involved in?
I've been going through kind of the wave of like what's working, what's not working, just like everybody else has. And as I'm getting older, I turned 28 on Monday.
Happy early birthday to Jordan. Oh yeah.
As I'm getting older, I've kind of just started leaning into like, what do I like to do? And like, because I don't like faking it. There's a lot of people I just don't like to fake it for streams and like yell and try. It's so hard for me to entertain people when I can barely entertain myself. So I've really started leaning into just being myself and like, hey, what do I want to do? Like with that documentary, like normally when I'm editing videos, it's like, okay, typical newsrooms type stuff, B-roll, where's the extreme video, chop it up, get it out. This was the first time I'd ever been like, let me put my life, whether it's boring or not, I'm going to put it out there. If you want to watch it, you want to watch it. And I feel like that's kind of opened me up a lot more to like just being happier, because being on the road all the time and grinding and trying to get stuff out for everybody else to watch on social media is extremely draining. So finding a way to just be like yourself the whole time helps a lot. And that's kind of what's helped me. So it might not be the exact answer you're looking for, but that's kind of like where it's been lately.
No, and it's different for everybody. Here's what's cool about tonight is we've heard from multiple people that are at different stages in their life and their career and where they're going and how they're doing it. And that's amazing. And so that's why I think every time you ask that question, you're probably going to get a different answer from someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's great. So tell people where they can follow your chases and follow you.
Yeah, on YouTube, it's Storm Chaser Jordan Hall. Basically everywhere. Storm Chaser Jordan Hall on YouTube and Facebook, and then Twitter and everywhere else is Jordan Hall WX.
And tomorrow it's in Jamaica, right?
There's still a chance I pull a trigger on the Bahamas. It just depends. I will be near Fort Stockton tomorrow for a tornado threat.
Dan,
Maybe.
Fort Stockton Magic, right, Dan?
Yes. And maybe San Antonio or something early Saturday morning. And then there's a chance I try to pull the trigger on the Bahamas if it looks like it's going to happen. But I'm not sure yet.
He's got a James Bond car that has, as he keeps going east, it's just going to go right into the Gulf and keep going.
Jordan, let me know. I might just book a ticket. Who knows? Hey, we got another gifted, Elena. All right, that's another shot, guys.
Oh,
look at
Elena,
that!
Thank you.
Thanks,
This
Elena.
flight's gonna be beautiful.
All right. Well, thanks, Jordan. Appreciate you coming on again and sticking around. And
Sure.
feel free
Thank you, guys.
if you like the green room that much, help yourself, man. I mean, you can stay.
I appreciate it. And I just want to say one thing. I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys. You guys have literally been super accepting. I remember I grew up watching this. I mean, I'm turning 28, so that means I started watching this when I was like 17, 18. And I did start watching when this started. So when I got invited to be on my first episode on the show, I was really geeked out. So it means a lot. And you guys are seriously the best. And I love you all. So thank you again.
Aw.
Love you, Jordan.
Yeah.
That was so sweet.
You're the best, Jordan. Good luck.
Yep.
Good luck and be safe, brother.
I'll be taking some shots with you guys at Summit. So
Sounds good.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. So I'll tell you what, we had someone just joined our group. MJ is in the house.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
And MJ doesn't have to be doing all the behind the scenes stuff, so he gets to kind of sit and enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, MJ. Party.
First time I've been on the show without running this show.
Wow.
What are you drinking?
Quiz MJ. Let's quiz MJ.
Well,
MJ, you got a
drinking
drink?
Water right now because I had a couple drinks earlier. So.
Nice.
How's the conference going?
I'm at a ed tech conference. Yeah, it's good. It's been really good actually.
You almost made me cry.
I'm sorry.
Brady played his video.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Okay.
And Greg said he almost cried when you came on and said what you said, and I told him, I thought, he thought we were good for 2 years.
He actually said a year.
A year.
A year or two. I thought he said a year or
I
two.
figured we were
Yeah.
good for a year or two. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Give him the benefit of the doubt. But sorry, MJ, are you sticking around the rest of the show, or what?
I think I can. Yeah. If it, I don't know where we're at, but
We're
Conference and
We're about a third of the way through.
oh,
So okay, so if you're sticking around, you can take the producing part of it. Then you've
I didn't sign up for that.
no, let me do that. Let me do
I'm
that.
kidding.
Let me do that.
You can do that.
I'm kidding. So all right, so hopefully we're gonna have one more guest. They're not on at the moment, but I do want to we're gonna do a couple videos here, and we will be right back.
Welcome to Weatherfront, featuring real-time radar data and satellite imagery. Dynamic model viewing on a mobile device. Detailed base maps with road names for real-time navigation. On-demand point soundings for mesoanalysis and forecasting. View soundings in portrait mode or landscape. Weatherfront has a full suite of weather models and model variables for severe weather, snowfall, fire weather, and aurora chasing. Also at your fingertips are Storm Prediction Center convective outlooks and mesoscale discussions. Interactive display of NWS watches, warnings, and advisories. Welcome to a new era of weather monitoring on a mobile device. Weatherfront, the official weather app of the Stormfront Freaks.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
So MJ, first off, just so you know, I did click it in time. It just didn't play right away, so I had to click it a second time.
I didn't always get that right either.
I saw you shake your finger at me.
No, I was shaking your finger at the
one more
song because that was a fan favorite. So.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Everybody drink, by the way. Alena's going to get us inebriated this evening.
She's trying hard.
She's going one at a time too. Like she's being very strategic about it.
She's
Hey,
making
Phil.
the most.
I've
That's
gone to the
sad.
bathroom. I've gone to the bathroom twice now, and nobody else. I'm like, come on, you guys!
I went once.
No, I broke the seal.
I went once.
Yeah, the ladies are like, no.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just go back to Chase Week. Oh, we're not waiting on you girls. You guys are going to want to stop. And then all of a sudden, Greg gets on the radio is like, Dina and Serena have to pee. I didn't know it was Greg.
Maz, I muted you because I can tell you've got the munchies now. I heard your bag and you're chewing and all that stuff. So you're muted. The Cheetos, of course. Are those the hot Cheetos? No. Oh, Reese's filled pretzel.
Oh my gosh, those are good.
I didn't know those.
Oh my God,
Levi, fellow guest,
We're going
Levi.
back.
I tell you what it is, but you muted my mic for crying out loud.
Never gets old. Never gets old. So let's do this. I mean, we don't. We're winging it tonight, and I'll share this too. You know what's funny? I mentioned this. I think maybe it was to MJ, but when we started the podcast, and it was an audio podcast, right? I just had the outline of what we wanted to cover and say and all that stuff. It was just an outline. Like I didn't have a script to read. And we were an audio podcast, so we would mess up and fuck up all the time, but we could edit it out for the audio, right? And MJ would have to edit audio stuff, audio clips and audio sound effects.
Trollbot was the best.
Yeah, it was.
But over time, right, then we went video, and then we started live producing this thing so that we didn't, like, we'd still make mistakes, right? But it wasn't something we would edit out typically, and then it became a live production, and then I had scripts, and then we had videos to play and commercials, and I think we lost a lot of the spontaneity, right? A lot of the, early on, God, we were rolling all the frickin' time laughing about stupid stuff that we did and missed, and it would still be a 2-hour show like tonight, but it would be a 2-hour show because we just messed stuff up, and by the time you edited it for audio, it was back to an hour, right? So tonight I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do a script. Oh, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Again, I'm getting there.
W's in chat.
Greg, you got any more alcohol left? How you doing on your bottle?
I've got one more. I got one more shot to go.
One more shot to go.
My face is hot. I don't know.
So let's do this. Still waiting on another guest. They may or may not make it tonight, but let's do Weather Fools. Does anybody have a Weather Fool tonight?
I do.
Yeah, I got a fool.
We got a couple. Okay, so let's. You're going to have to share them because MJ's not running the show tonight. I am, and I'm a cheap MFer. So you guys are going to have to share your screen.
All right,
Where's
I got
my
one.
screen?
Oh, you know what I did, MJ? You're going to love this.
Oh, yeah.
I put it in an email, and I forgot to hit send.
So
I've done that so many times.
I have done
MJ
this so many damn times
Yeah, I
over
have
the years.
too.
I've got. Hey, I could.
All right.
I could start us off if you want.
We get to the show and people say, "Did you get my weather fool?" I go, "No."
I know.
I sent it 3 days ago.
Phil, while people are finding it, I could start us off.
Hold
MJ,
on,
that's
hold
what's
on.
happening.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Weather Fools. This is at least the one segment that we had, I believe, from day one, that we have continued, and basically because it was so popular and so good, we did it every show. All the other segments we would throw in every fourth, or Trollbot, by the way, folks, if you wanted to know the most popular segment by anybody, it's Trollbot. People keep saying how great Trollbot was, Maz. So you are in a minority,
Maz's favorite.
my friend. But so Weather Fools, which originally we were going to call Weather Morons, I think, or something like that. And we had a couple people on the show that kind of were like, yeah, I don't know if I'd like that. And so I'm like, okay,
solid decision with Weather Fools.
we call them Weather Fools. And as we've said, all of us, maybe not MJ, I don't know if Maz said this, but I think the rest of us probably said it at one point. We've been, MJ said that a few times too. We've been Weather Fools ourselves. Maz, you've been a Weather Fool yourself, right?
Oh, I definitely.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's get that off our chest right now. Is that we're all Weather Fools, but it's an opportunity to share people doing stupid stuff in weather situations that we've all done as well. So Brady, you said you wanted to start us off. So yeah, start us off.
Yeah, so my weather fool, and listen, I don't like throwing shade on any other weather companies, but AccuWeather has been, unfortunately, the past couple of weeks, L after L after L after L. I mean, they've gotten community noted on Twitter like twice, right, in the past couple of weeks, which is, that's not good, okay? Getting community noted, not good. So they put this forecast out for... You guys remember that nor'easter that was about a week ago that was having some of those trouble? They were calling for tropical impacts. They were calling it a tropical system. And so much so that, look at this, they got community noted. This storm is a nor'easter. These storms form, and basically it was so bad that the National Weather Service had to come out and say this storm is not tropical. which is so bad. I mean, it's just so bad. So it's like, I don't know who. Listen, I interned AccuWeather, so I love my AccuWeather brethren. But whoever put this out, I just, like we need to have some sort of vetting process. Okay, let's have
intervention.
Intervention.
Yeah.
Let's have a meteorologist looking at the graphics before we send it to the marketing
together.
team, right?
Yeah.
So that's my weather fool this week.
Stormcat, this is the last internship you're going to get at AccuWeather. Just
It's not coming again.
Right.
He doesn't need AccuWeather. He doesn't need
This
them.
is true.
Oh, not good.
Anyway, all right. Dina, I'm going to add yours to the stage. What do you got?
All right, so this is that Storm Benjamin that is just went through the UK. And this woman is funny. She went out in the storm when it was super windy, and I think she's trying to cover her patio furniture or something, like, with the cover. But it's so funny because she's struggling the whole time, and then the wind gets it, and
Where'd she
it
go?
goes right over
there it
her.
goes.
It looks like she's shrink wrapped.
She's going to
Oh, she's gonna
suffocate.
fly. She's gonna fly out.
You got vacuum sealed in it. And I was like, you know what? Just lie down. Just lie
Oh
down.
my
They have
God.
warnings
Open
on
the
plastic
door.
bags.
Look
It
at her.
was
Oh
so
my god.
funny.
Gina, this may be one of my all-time favorite weather fools. This one's
pretty good.
perfect.
She's still laying down.
Pick it up.
Yeah. But it reminded me of like Mount Washington, where the wind was so bad, just lay down and crawl.
Okay, but you know the best part about this video though is it's obviously her security cam, so she's watching it and she's going, "Oh God, I gotta post this."
Right.
Right?
But I mean, it literally looks like you got like shrink wrapped, like the vacuum seal when you vacuum seal something.
So
But I just
good.
thought it was so funny.
Or
So
Greg,
good.
she had a husband who said this and said, "I've got to post this."
That's
Good find.
that's actually probably way more accurate, Phil.
All right, Greggles, looks like you got one. Share.
Yeah, okay. So this one's actually kind of along the same lines, Dina. This is a weather event in New Zealand. They were getting like 75 mile per hour winds, 110 kilometer per hour winds. And this poor woman, oh my God, guys, watch this.
Oh, I saw this. Yes.
So she's like, oh my God. Oh, she gets blown into the street.
Oh
In
my
the
god!
traffic.
Oh,
I don't want to laugh.
Oh my God.
Like she's
Face.
super
Look at her face.
lucky.
Look at her. Like she goes
Oh my
face
God.
first.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that could have ended so
Watch
poorly.
this.
I'm
Watch
glad
this.
the car
Watch
stopped.
this. Face plant.
Like
Oh.
MJ, we're talking like literally timing is everything. Like literally,
yeah.
like 3 seconds prior, and she's getting bowled over by a
Yes.
car. Like,
Yes.
Oh my
Oh.
god, that
So
poor
scary.
woman.
Oh. jeez.
like she just came around that corner and a gust hit her, and oh my God.
That's like Mount
yeah.
Washington
Tiny.
too.
She could get picked up.
Yeah.
She's got to grab onto that pipe. That's her only shot.
I
You
hope
know?
she got her purse back. Like I
Grab
hope
onto
she got
that
her purse
pipe.
back.
Okay, but
That's a show title.
as a guy, I have to say this though. It sounds horrible, but people falling down is funny.
Thank you.
Like it's just funny watching people fall down.
Wait till you get older, Greg.
That is.
Holy cow.
The bad thing is, like, she wasn't being stupid or,
No.
like, she just went out in it, like, I feel for her.
I feel bad.
I could keep watching it. Just
Just let him play the rest of the show in the
Yeah,
background.
if she had like, a bunch of beers first,
Oh.
then I'd be like, oh my God, yeah.
that face just goes. Boom.
Greggles, wait until you get older. You fall. The first thing you do is get up and look around to see if anybody saw it.
If anybody
Oh,
knows.
jeez.
Like, we all saw it. We all saw it.
Wow.
So bad.
That was good. All right, so mine is just a freaking stupid one, and wow, it's hard to see that. I can't see it without my glasses. So let me read it to you all. I call this one, "Pass me a bottle, Mr. Jones." And so this is Mr. Jones on Twitter. He says it was a warm, calm, sunny day. Then a few planes fly by. Temperature dropped 20
Oh,
degrees,
no.
tornado warnings, high wind and rain,
geez.
hail. They definitely fucking with the weather.
Of course they are.
For the love of God.
They definitely fucking with the weather.
Just, at that point, you're going to go, yeah.
Oh my Lord. Are you kidding me? And I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't even look. It's probably got 800,000 views.
Probably.
You know.
Listen, you look up and it's like, what is going on?
Stupid is as
my
stupid
gosh,
does.
These
What-
white wispy things. Whatever could they be?
Whatever could they be.
Oh gosh.
My God, it's called a forecast. Like, just look at the Don't worry about the planes. Just look at the forecast. Look at the weather app on your phone, like Rick said. Rick Reichmuth. Like, he's really he's gone from here weather meteorology wise to I'm looking at my Apple weather app. I love it. I fucking love it. That's good. All right, folks. So that was our Weather Fools. So that was the last Weather Fools, last call for Weather Fools. And Mads, I have to say I'm a little disappointed. I figured on the last show you might bring a Weather Fool.
I was having trouble sending it, MJ. I don't understand what.
Right.
Oh, shoot,
So Phil, I'm not
address.
even gonna lie, Phil. I actually considered, and then I thought better of it, but I actually considered submitting one on Maz's behalf.
I'd have that look like from me.
And I was like, no, you know what? I'm not going to do
questionable.
it.
I would have known that was a joke right away.
Bullshit.
Good sport.
Yep, would have known that right away. Okay, let's a couple more things to show here.
The Stormfront Freaks is now available on the Weather Store. Come shop our catalog of shirts, hats, and hoodies, all with our Stormfront Freaks logo and Outbreak logo. Plus, you'll find all your other favorite weather geek and storm chasing gear, footwear, and accessories. Visit the Weather Store at thewxstore.com, the exclusive supplier of the Stormfront Freaks.
This is Joe Morosky from American Ninja Warrior, and you are listening to Stormfront Freaks Podcast.
Let's take a drive under the moon. Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon.
Send me a postcard, drop me a line.
You've got mail, baby, yeah.
Yeah, so MJ, I had to play American Ninja Warrior Joe Morosky because for some reason StreamYard is not letting me scroll down.
Oh no! Okay.
On my side media assets.
Oh, that's too bad.
So yeah, so I just had to replay Joe.
F
Give him a little
I just
more
have
shout
to
out.
say, I love that song, by the way.
And it's the last time you're going to hear it. It
Yeah, I love
actually
that
is
song.
not. Pecos Hank, right? You can. He's got an album out. You can listen to that on his album.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Hank for giving us permission to play that for
Yeah.
200 some episodes.
And,
that we've
and if
been
you've
doing
never,
this.
if you've never watched, if you've never watched the full video, watch the whole thing. It's really truly amazing. Not only music, but the cinematography is fantastic.
All right, so we are going on 2 hours. Oh, Alina. Alina, it's bedtime. I think get to bed. You've got school tomorrow.
I just feel bad for everyone that's going to be on my flight. I'll just say that right now.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. Freak Fan Box. I want to reach out to and share because honestly, guys, this is what's been great about this show. And Brady, you did a great job of sharing some of those on that video you made as well. But just chat, all of you and all of you listening and watching this after the fact, even that have been with us for a decade or have been with us for the last six episodes, whatever it is. This has become such a great community, and you've heard it from all of our guests. They know that all of you and all of us, we've just become a great community. So thank you. So I want to take just a little bit of time to share some of the things that that I've received on social media and on podcast reviews. We missed a couple. So last episode, I shared a lot of feedback from previous guests, and Brady did even a better job of that, getting video from folks. But I want to share some of these. So Girls Who Chase, Jen Walton, past guest, said, "Oh man, we'll sure miss our bi-weekly fun, and thank you for all of you have contributed to the community." Or thank you for all you have contributed to the community. So thanks to Alina, I've and Jordan, I've had a few already. Jessica Moore, Storm Chaser, and former guest on the show.
Yeah, great.
Said, "Damn, bummer to hear about this, but also grateful for all you've given us. You had a great run, and I'm honored to have been one of your podcast guests. Wishing you all the continued success with your other endeavors." Jennifer Naramore, who's now on Weather Brains, by the way, but she's a past guest, meteorologist, does a lot of radio forecasts and things, but a great gal as well, and does Tornado Talk, the website Tornado Talk. She actually had, here's what's cool. If you guys remember, I had asked Jennifer if she would do some audio and video Tornado Talk history of tornadoes. That's what her website is about, is histories of various tornadoes, and she deep dives into them.
She said
and she Maz apparently wasn't with us for those 20 episodes, I guess. But she sent us, so she would send me video and audio of certain tornadoes that happened around the time we were doing the podcast. So it might have been, hey, 10 years ago on this date, this tornado, and here was the damage, and here's what happened. And so it was really cool. It was kind of a little segment that we could do on the podcast. Well, then she got asked to join the Weather Brain, so I guess we kind of missed out. But she now does that for the Weather Brain. She does this little Tornado Talk segment, same thing, which is really cool. So it's just kind of neat to know that she started doing that here. But anyway, Jennifer Naramore says, "It was a great honor to be a guest. Thanks for 10 great seasons." And Dina, Michael Koch chimed in. I know one of your friends, and he just said, "Boo."
We'll eat something fried with cheese. Don't worry about it. We'll be good.
There you go. There you go. All right,
He's
then
a good guy,
here's what I
good
want
guy.
to take the time to do, guys. Is it's not just our great guests, but it's just all the people. It's our friends of the show that watch and listen and follow us and are in the chat. And I tried to pull as many as I could. And forgive me if I missed yours, but I'm gonna go through these because I think it's very important to hear from them. Jordan Carruthers says, "No, well, it might be time for the PDS podcast to make a comeback and fill a huge void that will be left behind." And I'll say this, guys, when we started, all of a sudden at the same time in 2016, there was probably 3 or 4 other weather podcasts that started at the same time. And they were all great, and each one was different. So more podcasts, the better. And Jen, we look forward to hearing yours. Kelsey Collins says, "Glad we get to keep Brady and Serena, but sad to say goodbye to the other freaks." And I'll just say we're not going anywhere. You'll still see us. A good friend of ours, Grant Lady, says, "It was a great run. I can't believe it's been 10 years already." Jamie Lambert, "I'm so sorry to read this. Have looked forward to your podcast for many years." Cindy Ann said, "Will we still be able to watch the past broadcasts? We'll miss these." And Dina, you replied what?
I don't remember.
You replied yes, because our podcasts our past podcasts aren't going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere.
You can still listen to them. You can still watch them on the YouTube site. They're all still going to be there, and they're evergreen because we talk to the people. We don't necessarily talk about current events as much. So it's always going to be great stuff. Good old Jim Bob Squarepants says, "I enjoyed this podcast. I don't want it to end." Good friend of the show for many years, Randy Jennings, said, "Sad to see this end, but looking forward to the next chapter with the freaks." Another good friend, Landon Schaefer, said, "Sad to see you all go, but looking forward to what the future brings." I-65 Weather, Kentucky. And I just started, probably within the last year seeing him, but he's become a great proponent of ours. He said, "For the love of God, what am I going to do when I want to listen to something besides music? Great content and guests. The past year, I've been following you all." Ed Sweeney said, "Sorry to hear that news. I always enjoyed listening to your show." Matthew Harding said, "Sad to see this come to an end. It was a great outlet to learn about weather, and it's not to be as stuffy as the other major weather podcasts. Congrats on an amazing run, and thank you for adding dialogue to the weather enterprise." Bama Girl, who's made us drink at least once or twice tonight, said, "Oh man, this is sad." Amy Howard said, "You all have done so much for the community. We'll miss watching you. Godspeed to your next chapters, and thanks for everything." Silly Seal Fella said, "What? No." One of our mods, Carly UK Tornado. Carly, we love you. Thanks for everything you've done helping to mod our shows and what you'll still be doing for us in the future. Said, "My heart is broken that this chapter is ending." Live Storm Chaser says, amazing job over all those years." Bill Hark, "I've really enjoyed this podcast over the years. Great work. Sad that it's coming to an end." Julian Miller, "Curse you, government shutdown."
Okay, she just won the internet. That's awesome.
Right, yes. That was good. That was good. Yeah. Ryan Scholl, fellow chaser, and I remember seeing him out chasing probably a couple years ago, says he's going to miss it. Sarah K. Harris, 72. "Oh no, this breaks my little freak heart. You all are so loved. I have enjoyed your shows. I only wish I had found you sooner. Ugh." Another fellow mod, Mama G, "Thank you again so much for all you've done for us and being a part of the family." Says, "I'm so sad. Congrats on 10 years. Nicholas Driver, fellow, great up and coming meteorologist. "I'm really going to miss getting to watch every new episode. Great job with the amazing work you all do." Mandy said, "Oh man, well, I enjoyed the podcast and will still be an SFF fan." Aww. Max Archer, "Sad to see the show's coming to an end. Congratulations on an incredible run, and I look forward to seeing everything else y'all put together." Another mod, Matt, a.k.a. Fuzzy. Thanks for all you've done too, Fuzzy, and thanks for being a part of the family. He says, "It hurts me to see the show go. I came to know and love everyone over the past 10 years. They're my forever family. Looking forward to what they do next. I'm with you guys for the long run. Much love to you guys."
Fuzzy's awesome.
Love you, Fuzzy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, we love you, Fuzzy.
Yeah. Everything Weather Podcast says the Stormfront Freaks podcast was one of several podcasts that inspired this podcast. Without them, there would likely be no Everything Weather Podcast. Congrats to a fantastic decade-long run with almost 250 great episodes. Oklahoma Tornadoes, what a run. Congrats on all you did. Steve Thompson said, "Very much look forward to your podcast. You'll all sorely be missed in that arena." Nikki Marie, who her family's been great supporters of our show as well, but she said, "Sad to see it come to an end, but it was a great ride. I enjoyed it. Even if I couldn't make a live, I'd watch it later on. You guys are the best." And the last few I've got here, Sue Rollins says, "All this is sad news, but I do understand. Thanks for all the great shows you've put together." Tropical Troubles, who's been a fan for years, said, "Forever grateful for each and every episode you all put out. Thanks for everything." B. Dean Barry as well, had a chance to interact with him quite a bit, says, end of an era here. Another mod, Luna Light from Germany. And if you guys stick around, those of you watching for the after show party, I've got a video to share as well. But Luna Light said, "Why? Man, that's so sad to hear." Shay Gibson, who is from the Carolina Weather Group, is where I first met Shay. He said, "You all have done some amazing work over the years, and it is appreciated. Thanks for everything and best wishes." Amanda Bama said, "I'm going to miss the podcast. It was my escape from reality." And last, Life in a Hole.
I love that.
We mentioned him once before, but he said, "Super fun, and I was really excited when I heard Life in a Hole, and Stormcat 5 is a big W. Side note, I'm really sad that the podcast is ending soon. This podcast is the only podcast that has been a huge hit for me, and I don't want it to end. I started to watch at the 217th episode, and I can't wait to do the full series of all the episodes. Another thing is that you all inspired me to make a YouTube channel about weather. I hope it blows up.
Oh, good
Wow, very cool.
Cool. Very
That's
nice.
exciting.
Hey, Phil, can I also add something here? The original series of Star Trek only had 3 seasons.
Really?
Do you guys know that? 3
Yeah,
seasons.
that's right.
Yeah, with Captain Kirk.
And Phil, you and MJ made this happen for 10 years, man.
10 years
That's
is
just
a long
cool.
time.
I'm still waiting for someone to ask for the movie rights, but my inbox has been empty on that.
We can make a movie.
So
It's
I
a really
want
cool thing.
I want to do this, and I thank all of you for this too. But here's the truth: as we start to kind of close things up a little bit on the last call of the Stormfront Freaks podcast, I wanted to give each of our co-hosts an opportunity to kind of take the stage a little bit and say a few words. And great timing. We've got someone else to join us as well. So the whole gang's on. We got Serena in here.
Yay.
So, Serena, I know you have been extremely busy. You have been all over the place doing lots of fun and exciting stuff. So I would say this, I'm going to, as we start to wind down here, I'm going to give you the floor. But before you get into anything, I do want you to tell, what have you been doing? Tell us about these last couple days. This is exciting.
Oh my God. So first of all, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
Go.
Thank God. It's been like crazy. So yeah, the past couple days have been crazy. So I gave a TEDx talk last night, which went incredible. And I can't wait to share it with all of the freaks. It'll be a few weeks or maybe a month or two. So I promise to all the Stormfront freaks out there, you will get to see it. It's about thinking like a scientist in my struggle to get to meteorology. And it was really cool. And so now I'm at a conference in Washington, D.C., and I was in New Orleans last week, and I've got a conference in Boston. Just October is a killer month. And so I'm so sorry I couldn't be a bigger part of today. This show has been so special to me and everyone I've met here. So I'm sad I couldn't be a part of the whole celebration.
Well, you made it, and that's what's important.
Made it.
You as obviously a part of the team, and as we wrap up here, I hope you can at least stick around for a few more minutes, Serena, because we did share one of your videos as well, just to let people know that, again, Stormfront Freaks is not done. We've got people still carrying the torch, including Brady and you with your educational segments. And we just learned tonight Jen is going to be starting a podcast as well. And all of us still will continue to do content, but certainly a big part of that. Maz, I'm gonna go to you next and kind of give you the floor, and I'm just gonna set it up. And some of you may have heard this as well in the past, but when we started this thing, obviously MJ was the first one I talked to for help if this was really going to be a possibility. But then I thought, well, shit. If it's going to be MJ and I, we better get someone with some serious weather credibility or some weather credibility on this show.
Who was that?
And so I knew Maz from my previous career and knew he was a former TV meteorologist. And I honestly didn't know, Maz, when I first reached out to you if you would be joining us and make this work. But I thought, God, if I could get Maz, that's the start. Honestly, that's the start, because we've got someone with some credibility from a weather standpoint. And you were like jumping in full bore. And the last story I'm going to share before I give you the floor is some of you guys don't know, but right around COVID, that fall of COVID in 2020.
Yep.
I was about ready at that time to kind of hang it up. I remember that. It was getting to be, again, it was getting to feel like work, and this has always been a hobby, and I'm like, maybe I should give it up. But I went to MJ and I went to Maz, as a couple of the first two guys I reached out to, and I'm thinking of this, and both MJ and Maz said, oh, Phil, we've done so much for so many people, and we got so many people that listen and watch and that we're doing stuff for, and they picked me right back up. and we went another 5 years, another doing it. So Maz, I appreciate that, but the floor is yours, my friend.
Way to go, MJ. 5 more years.
That's right. There you go.
Now, I want to say, when Phil and MJ, but especially Phil, came and asked, I was like, I could tell it was kind of a dream of his. He's always been an enthusiast, and it was like, let's help somebody with their dream. Which, if you think about it, all of y'all, that's kind of what you've done in your careers anyway, and then you've spurred on people all over through the community, and they're off doing their own things. But I'm here to tell you, when I said, well, what's the format? He goes, I want to sit around like a campfire or a poker table and just kind of shoot the bull and drink some beers and have fun. And I was like, and have fun. I like that. Because I remember at a TV station, one of the news directors, we were number 1 in the mornings, and he came down and said, hey, y'all, stop trying to be funny. You're not funny. And we were all like, what the heck? Yeah. And that's when TV really became work, and it was like, you're not going to let us do what the public really liked, but you got to do what the boss said. So I knew it was time to get out. But I want to tell you, so I'd been out of weather for, a decade or two, probably 2 decades, I guess.
Wow.
So when you brought me back in, I know, right? I know. I had longer hair, the whole thing. It wasn't great. Phil had hair back then. So.
I did.
But just to let you know.
Wow.
What?
Phil was the one who came up with the name Maz. He started calling me that before, and I was like,
I didn't know that.
Whatever. Okay. Right. And it's stuck. And so I just want to say to all of you, there's so much talent you guys have here. MJ, you're a technology wizard, buddy, and you have not been given enough kudos and appreciation. You're awesome, buddy. I just want to let you know that, okay? Dan, you're a smart guy. Dude's so smart. I don't know if y'all know that, but he's a smarty pants, okay?
Yes.
And he's so calm. He's the guy you want if you ever go to jail. You're like, I need to call my attorney, Dan. Agent Dan. And they'll be like, what? Right? Because he's the guy. He's the guy. So I'm like so glad you're on. I'm glad I got a chance to. Angela, I want to tell you, she's awesome. I've learned a few things. If it's ever snowing out, find out what state she's in and don't ever drive in that state because she's crazy on the road. Right? Exactly. Brady, alias Stormcat, dude. I've been on a couple of things with you, and I'm here to tell you, your meteorology far surpasses anything I've ever done.
Oh, no.
You are a brilliant man, and I've learned things like not just make NATOs. I'm like, look, it's a whale. When I was younger, I was called that, but so now I understand, hey, that's pretty cool. So you take technology and you break it down and you make it fun, right? Greggles, I watched you from before, and I'm here to tell you, there's a lot of talent out there. So having you on the show and being able to watch you is an honor for me too, just to let you know. Because, dude, you can go anywhere. The stuff you're doing with Aurora, and I'm gonna go chase and sleep with bears for a while. I don't know if your girlfriend knows that, but it's dangerous. But you keep it up. You're awesome. Okay, Dina, I'm so glad you're out of what you were in, and we all knew you were gonna get something new, right? We knew that you didn't, but we all did. Absolutely. Wait. Is that my rap? I'm not even done, buddy.
No. That was just applause. Okay. Just an applause. You're good.
I was like, oh my God. I know it. So, Dina.
The music's playing, though, Maz. The music's playing.
I know it. Anyway, Serena, you are brilliant. From Mrs. New Hampshire, right? Mrs. New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
Yep.
To author, to your weather shorts, which I don't know if we should be talking about your shorts because sometimes they're a little too short. But anyway, brilliant. It's been an honor to know you.
Undefeated.
That sounded creepy. Real little creepy.
It did. But it's our last show, right? Huh? No. Anyway, sorry. And Jen Watson, if I ever had to say, I've learned there is no one in the world who loves more people than Jen, because that's her line. Oh my gosh, I love you. She even tweets it, and it's just, she's so awesome. And I'm so excited for all you guys. But I do have to say, hopefully I haven't forgotten anybody except for Phil here at the end. But I did Brady. Did I do Brady?
Yeah, you did, Brady.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
you did.
See, you get older and you're like, who did I forget?
I get it.
Anyway,
I'm with you.
So, Phil, I just want to say, you know what? I started off, I thought I was helping you, but you've introduced me to so many great people here and the Chasers and just some amazing weather people around the world. I hope everybody, we all still stay together, not like a high school yearbook. Let's stay in touch, and just stay close, stay together. And we're going to pass the baton now, not the alcohol, but we're going to pass the baton on to the next groups of people, and you all take it from here. Maz signing off.
Awesome, Maz.
What if he just left?
Mic drop.
Fade to black. Fade to black.
Good stuff, Maz. Good stuff. All right. The other OG out of the group, Brady Harris. Great video, by the way. I will need to go back and watch that on YouTube again, because I'd start getting distracted and. But anyway, that's great stuff. But floor is yours, my friend, with anything else that you want to cover.
Yeah, I'll leave more time for the rest of the freaks. But here's all I'll say. Well, listen, I've said a lot, and you guys, your guys' voices are what makes this channel incredible. I mean, guys, think about it. Think about other YouTube channels, other groups of storm chasers. They're really in other groups of meteorologists, weather enthusiasts. Like, there's not a group. There are groups out there, but I don't think there's any like ours, right? That have stayed together for this long. That of course we have little dramas here. Then wow, okay.
We get cat.
Yeah, I ran out of beer, so we're taking.
Thanks, Alina. Drink. Thanks, Alina's getting us toasted.
But I just go back to 2016, and I got a call. Right, I was a student at OSU, majoring in meteorology. I thought I wanted to do weather, and so originally, I got a call from Phil. That was in the video. I still have that voicemail. Right, I literally, I don't save a lot of things. Wow. Right, like Phil knows. I mean, I don't really have a calendar. I don't really.
It's true.
I don't really.
No kidding.
I don't save a lot of things, right? Like, I'm not a hoarder. I just throw things away. If something looks like it's old in my refrigerator, I don't look at the date. I just throw it away, right? I don't smell it. But that's just how I am. But I saved that voice note because, when I graduated college, I was deciding, whether I was going to go to meteorology or not, and I decided not to because I got offered, minimum wage to do a TV job, and I was like, I don't want to work 2 jobs. And over the years, this podcast has kept me tied to the weather community and has allowed me to, talk weather and continue to do weather, even though I wasn't doing it for a living. And I'm telling you guys right now, I probably wouldn't be here doing weather, not because I don't love it, but because I wouldn't have had any outlet. I wouldn't have had any group. And I talk to my parents all the time about this. And it's just like, this allowed me, and it's not even about the people, like the podcast, the people we had on, right? The guests, right? Because I'm not working with any of them. So, networking was great, but it's more so just the fact of being tied to a group like this allowed me to continue. And I would probably not be doing what I'm doing now if it wasn't for this group. And not only that, but like Maz was saying, I mean, guys, we first got together, in 2020, right? We started in 2016, and then our first time we actually got physically together was right before. Do you guys remember this? It was right before COVID.
Crazy.
Oh,
right.
Maz remembers that.
Yeah, we went. What was it? What did we even go to?
Oklahoma City.
No, we went to Oklahoma City for
the
the
100th
episode.
100th episode.
To see, that was when we had Rick Smith, and that was the first time we met up. And I remember, even me, I was like, I wasn't hesitant, but I was like, oh, we're going to Oklahoma City and it's not even going to get storms. And I remember coming back from that trip and be like, we need to do this every year. We need to do this multiple times a year because of one, first, the quality of people. Like, you guys see, the audience, you guys see on air what we are, but like, I can tell you behind the scenes, we're the same. Like, these people you're seeing on the right, they're the same quality of person that you see on stream. They're just amazing people. And like, listen, we're kind of a breakfast club of all walks of life group. And that groups like that don't stay together, right? It just, they don't mesh. Normally they just don't mesh. But we did because of you guys. And then we went storm chasing. You guys remember our first storm chasing trip? It took us years to do that. And I remember I was like, oh yeah, I'll go. And then I just remember never but
I just remember lightning. Whoa!
Yeah, exactly.
Like every 2 seconds screaming about the lightning.
But guys, like, I don't think you realize, like, those storm chasing trips, first of all, that was my first ever experience with storm chasing. That was a bucket list thing for me. And I know some of you, that was your first experience too. But we, looking back on those trips, like I always say, I saw half a tornado, right? I know we saw like some other spouts and things and, little twirly things. But think about it, we went 3 or 4 years in a row and we saw like basically like half a tornado. And yes, last year did suck. I had the time of my life. And I think the rest of you did, like a lot of you did too. Like there's so many stories, Clovis and, Colorado, like all of these different stories, staying in these hotels. Like, I wouldn't have rather done it with anyone else.
Bed bugs.
Bed
bugs.
So I love you guys, and I know that the podcast is ending, but every time that we are live on this channel, you want to come on, you want to talk, you guys, I'd love to have you because each one of you has something different to offer. So
awesome. All right, episode 3 guest and co-host for a decade, Dina Knightley. Dina, the floor is yours.
Oh my God. I can't believe it's been 10 years. I was on episode 3 and I had not even really ever heard a podcast. And I got on with you guys and you were so much fun. And then all of a sudden I joined the group and I can't tell you, like, as I get older, I realize how certain things happen in your life. And you guys were huge. I was so burnt out in my career. I was so burnt out. I was not happy with it. It's like on the outside, it was a great job, but getting with you guys renewed my love for weather. Like storm chasing with you guys renewed my love for weather. Being out there, like, and like Brady, I was always kind of joking that he was my little brother because we both went to Ohio State. And then I meet him for the 100th episode. He's like 2 feet taller than me. I'm like, he is not allowed to get married until all the women on this podcast has checked her out. We have to make sure she's up to par. Like you guys have been so close. Like I remember a couple years ago, I'd gotten in a bad accident and I wasn't on the podcast. And Phil sent me some text screenshots of like people saying, I hope you're okay. And I was like, I still think about that. That's huge. And then this past year, right before we went chasing, I got laid off after like 27 years. And I remember thinking, I hate this job. But at the same time, it was my job. I had been there a long time. And you guys were all there for me. Like, I don't know how many times I called Serena too, and we were chasing, and I remember just having you guys to talk to and gave me a little faith when I didn't have it. It's a lot of miss you guys. So, it's just remember, like, talking to everybody and like walking outside. I think we were outside a store. I was just like staring at the beach and talking to Dan. I was like, it made me feel better. So it's kind of weird. You guys not around all the time. I never cry. Like, what the hell? But it's like one of those things. Like, I'm not sure if I would have really even like I didn't even really want to stay in weather after a while. And now I love it again. I'm gonna miss hanging out, like learning Canadian words, and that Canada doesn't have like a penny anymore. And what's the bunny thing with the hoodie?
The bunny hug.
The bunny hug.
What?
Yeah, like
The bunny
learning
hug.
stuff about Canada, and it's just it's. I hope we keep chasing together.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's
we're
ending.
going. Yeah.
I don't think that's ending. I'll keep while we do this. I should probably play this little scroll at the bottom, just to remind people.
Yeah.
Just to
But I
remind
mean, you
people.
guys have been a huge part of my life, and it changed for the better. So
We love you, Dina.
We love you, Dina.
Not going anywhere.
Dina,
Yeah, for sure.
you're incredible.
All right, Jen Watson, who Jen started as a. So we had Dina on. We felt really sad because we're like, Dina's our only female on the show. We got to do better. Like, we need to be better. And so I actually went on a recruiting spurt at the time to find another female for the show. And I thought we were. Listen, I thought we were cool enough that we could kind of do interviews, like that we could have a couple females come on the show as a guest co-host, and that would be their interview. This is how like silly I thought we were, and this was like probably episode 7. What was it, Jen? Your
Yes,
first?
early.
When did you come on as a guest? Yeah. So I thought highly of us that we needed to interview people. So. But Jen won the interview, by the way, hands down. But Jen, the floor is yours.
Oh my God, I still remember that too. That was 2016, which I can't believe there was no Zara yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like she was almost there, but she wasn't quite. But my first episode was Dr. Laura Myers. I remember that very vividly. But I think like Dina, and I mean everyone has put it so perfectly. We're like a family, and I don't think, and maybe everyone feels that way too. Our freaks that are watching, but like what Phil and MJ and Maz and Brady and all of us have done is like built an amazing community and family. Like I consider every single one of you freaks like my family. Like we're so lucky to be a part of something so special. And I feel like I'm so grateful for that. And I feel lucky every single day because not many people can be a part of something, especially like Phil, who is so amazing. Every adventure we went on, like he always thought of everything. And so like, I remember with Mount Washington, we come downstairs and he's laid out all these wonderful like new jackets and things we get. Like he'd surprise us with everything. I'm like,
so
who
cool.
does this? Like, how is this real life? And it is. And there's every single one of you is brilliant in their own right, has so many different unique experiences. And that's what I think Phil and MJ wanted to do. They wanted to bring people from, all different like walks of life, different experiences, on different journeys, and just, have a good time and build this epic community. And that's what we did. And I'm so grateful for all the freaks. Like every other week, this is like the highlight of everything for the past like 9-10 years. And the thought of it even ending, I'm like, it can't end. And it's not. It's like we Stormcat 5. Brady, like you're incredible. But that's what really like, motivated me to continue on with a podcast. So I want because I'm like, Phil, I'm going to be calling you and asking you so many questions. But I don't know, this group of people, I want to go one by one, just like Maz did. I'm not going to because it's going to be, I'm going to have tears and I'm going to cry, but I don't know. I'm so grateful that Phil reached out and it's truly changed my life. And, like others have said, even when I left weather full time, it kept my foot
in the door, the weather door, and the excitement there. And that just continued to feed, my weather geekdom. And, it's not goodbye. We'll continue to always be together and do things. And I hope we go on an annual trip every year, whether it's storm chasing or not, like some kind of fun adventure. But I'm just so grateful for all of you. It's been epic. I love you guys.
Awesome. Well,
Amen.
We're going to segue from that, Jen, to the guy who just got back from the can. I think he was taking a dump.
No.
Okay.
Were you recording more merchandise videos to send to me later, Greg? Are you going to send me a couple more?
But
okay, so Phil,
hold on, no, Greg.
okay.
So Greg, I want everyone to understand. Greg had to be a guest twice before we actually asked him to join the group. Everybody else usually just took once. It took us a couple times to realize that Greg was a winner, and I'll say this, Greg, above all of us, has really had an opportunity to be in the limelight, and with his storm chasing and photography, on Netflix, with his show and all that kind of stuff. And I think sometimes people can make assumptions about people, based on what they see on the camera and all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you this: I will go to bat for Greg Johnson every day because he's a good man. So, Greg, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Phil. So, I mean, I'm not going to go through everybody. Maz said it really well, and everyone has great qualities about them. But what I wanted to say to Phil, and honestly to MJ as well, is the fact that I came into this at a time in my life when just coming off a show on that we had on Netflix, and I kind of thought that the kind of like the I was like at that point up here and going down the other side, and Phil, what you were able to provide for me personally was a way to stay relevant in a very in a kind of a tough space, right? There's a lot, I think we can all agree, like you see here the Jordan Halls on the show and the Aaron Rigsbys and these, the stuff that people are doing today is amazing, and for me this show was a way to, like, every couple of weeks be somebody who was relevant and had a voice, and you provided that for me, Phil, and so I really appreciate that. And for everybody that's here tonight, I think Brady said it really well. The fact that we get a chance to actually get together now and storm chase. I was so sad this year that I didn't get to storm chase, and I was really sad until I saw the storm chase that I missed, and then I was like, man, I really dodged a bullet there because
we went to the beach.
Because you guys had nothing, and I think we can all agree that 2025 was like the best storm chasing year ever, and you guys saw shit. So
there's a reason why I'm ending this podcast.
Yeah, so I feel like
come on.
I feel like this was really timely for me, but honestly, I just think about our times, at the Big Texan in Amarillo, and Brady mentioned Clovis, and the Groundhog's Day that Clovis week was, and stuff, and for all of it, it was just it was a great way to just stay involved. And honestly, Phil, at this stage, I don't know what I'm gonna do next as far as weather's concerned, because I'm like, this was my way to to stay involved, and I've got so many things pulling me in different directions right now, like all of us do, that I'm like, God, man, what do, like, let me just say this too. The last point I'm going to make, because I know we're at like 4.5 hours now or whatever we're at, but I don't think, and thank you, Maz, for mentioning it, but I don't think we've actually said enough about Garrett, Angela, Dan, and all of the rest of the people that supported this this thing. And Dan, I mean, I would consider you a friend. Not just of the show, but like personally as a friend. I feel like if I was in Texas right now, we could get together and have a drink, and I could probably crash at your house, and vice versa. And the fact that we have these incredible supporters, and Brady, you've created this weird world of like I don't even like I have to get like an 18-year-old to explain to me what like donating on a YouTube channel. I just don't even get it, Brady, what you've created. But these people that support this thing, and I believe honestly, MJ and Phil, that's a testament to you, to what you've created. James Spann said it really well in Brady's video. The fact that this community that we've created is a pretty cool thing, and it's going to be sad to see it go. But again, it's like anything else, and I said this I think during our last break. Star Trek had 3 seasons. The original thing of 3 seasons. You guys did this for 10 years, so I think it's pretty cool. So thank you very much, and thank you for giving us all a couple of minutes to say how cool this experience was.
I'll say this: Star Trek lasted 3 episodes because people thought it sucked. Or not 3 episodes, but 3 seasons.
3 seasons, yeah.
And only came back, I think, after Star Wars hit the theater. So we'll just hold on, Greg, till that day that some other show happens to come up and make us feel like we're relevant, and that's when our reunion show is going to be back and better than ever.
So not in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. So no, we could probably put that idea to rest pretty quickly. I've got a quick ask, friend of the show, Dan Wallace. And Dan, I don't know if you want to say anything, but I'll say this about Dan. First met Dan because he had kind of a little side business going on where he was doing some cool Storm Spotter merchandise and educational materials and resources, and I just I'd noticed it, thought it was really cool, and that's how I'd reached out to Dan during one of we used to do a Black Friday. Guys, remember the Black Friday weather merchandise shows we did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We haven't done those for a while. Because that was a lot of freaking work, I'll tell you that. Reaching out to all the different companies.
What about the Red Cross? Oh.
Yeah, just wait, Brady. We got a video coming up here shortly. So but that's where I first met Dan, and Dan has been, a great supporter of the show, and then has just now become a friend and become a fellow freak. And as it's been discussed, he's kind of one of us. But Dan, I'll give you the floor if there's anything you would like to say. You're usually a man of few words, but who knows? Tonight we might rip it out.
This should be
good. I will try to be a man of few words. I do agree with Greg that Maz really summed it up on each one of the freaks, and I agree with Maz. I feel like each one of you is like an expert in what you do and where you've been. I mean, the reason I'm quiet a lot of the time is I want to soak in what each one of you is offering and speaking to. So you all are brilliant. I feel like I've had a unique opportunity to interact with each of you and to meet very wonderful people on the podcast, and an opportunity to ask questions. And it's just been a wonderful experience. And I don't want it to end. I think there'll be a lot of things happening in the future, and I look forward to each chase annually. So,
love you, Dan.
Absolutely,
amazing.
And Dan, you're incredibly talented yourself. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God,
you absolutely crush it. So
we don't want to go on any storm chase without Dan.
No.
Oh my
Thank you,
God,
Peter.
Dan makes the storm chase.
Yeah.
You all make the storm chase, and we together just have a great time.
So I'm gonna quick do this, Serena. I threw you in like right away when you showed up, and you've been all over the place. So I didn't know if there was something else now that you've gotten in the moment. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say, but at least wanted to give you an opportunity if that was the case, because we threw you to the wolves like when you came on, like you were a guest with us as well at one point, but we knew the minute you were a guest, like yep, she's one of us. A brilliant mind that isn't willing to take herself too seriously, which is kind of what we're all about. But I open the floor one more time to you if there's anything else.
Did she do a wardrobe change?
Oh my God, I have a blanket on. I'm freezing.
I have not done a wardrobe change. In fact, this is probably the roughest I've ever shown up for a show, and I just don't even care.
Yeah.
But it's no, like a lot of people have said here, I think this show reignited something in me that was missing. I've been in meteorology forever. I storm chased for many, many years a long time ago, and I loved getting back into weather. And so when I wrote the first children's book, The Weather Story, and was able to come on and share it with you guys were like genuinely happy about it and really loved it and were so receptive. And I just loved what you guys were doing. And after talking with you, it like reignited a spark in my soul too, to get back out there and to chase again and to do more with weather. And I don't know if that would have happened had I not met you guys. And I mean, there's a lot of different things I do in any given year. Our storm chase trip is the one thing I look forward to most every year. Now, don't tell my family I said any of that. But I genuinely, it is good for my soul. It's good for everything. And every single person that is listed here. I mean, like Greg said, any one of you could be like, hey, I'm in New Hampshire. And I'm like, come to my house. I'll make you dinner. You can stay with me. And I know that would be reciprocated. You guys are friends for life. And I know I'm a small part of like the history of the show, but it doesn't matter. You guys changed my life.
We love you too.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick vote. Brady asks for more time on the floor, and he was the one that said he wanted to leave more time to the rest of the freaks.
He did say that, and he did not.
But
1 sec.
But
he went on for like 15 minutes.
Okay, hold on. Just one. Okay.
Up for vote. All in favor, say aye.
Chat, help me out,
Aye.
chat. Help me out. Help me out,
Aye.
chat. Help me out.
All right, you got your second.
Just one thing, guys. I just this show has I think all of us, we all kind of hit on the same thing about when I graduated college. Like the one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to be somebody in the weather field, right? And when I put on that logo, when I put on that jacket, literally, I felt like I was somebody in the weather world. And without Phil, without MJ, without this whole family, without our chase trips, I would not be doing this, and I would be nobody in the weather world. And I love you guys a ton, and I think we all when we put on that logo, when we put on those jackets that, Phil gives us all this free gear. Thanks to all of you.
I know.
Great merchandise. Great merchandise.
when I put that on, I'm proud, and I walk out in public, and I feel like I am somebody. And so that would not have happened without this crew and without Phil and MJ.
All right,
We love you, Brady.
well said. Good use of your time. All right, so last but not least, we're going to close off with our co-creator, Mark M.J. Johnson. You've got the floor.
Well, thank you, Phil, and thank you, everybody. You have given me way too much credit for this, because really we know Phil's the mastermind. He called me up, or I remember it, or I think you actually did call. I think we actually talked on the phone. and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing this kind of thing." And as you probably saw in my video before, the first thing for me was, well, that would be fun, right? To work with my brother and be able to, because he's in Ohio, I'm in Minnesota. We don't get to see each other near as much as we, well, as I'd like. I'm assuming he thinks the same way, but you never know, right?
Well,
You
he
never know.
did.
right. But so I thought it would be kind of fun. True confessions. Now I do technology. I've done technology related things for much of my career. But truth be told, I knew squat about podcasting. I really didn't know anything, and so it was a crash course. So one of the things about this whole podcast, this whole thing, is I have learned so much. I learned everything about podcasting. I learned how to, do, some of the production stuff. I learned, and some of that I had background in a little bit in college and in radio, but not that much. And then all of you, oh my God. I mean, all of you who are, I was a closet, weather nerd geek. I just I was interested in it, and then I got involved in the storm spotting and things like that. But you all are all brilliant. As again, Maz went through everything with everybody, and he's absolutely right. I learned so much in this process about the weather that it just I fed off that. It was just great learning from you and all our guests. I mean, my God, we had amazing guests, and that was just so much fun for me. And as you kind of heard in my video, there's sometimes when doing the production work, I'm like behind and I'm trying to do things an hour before, and then I've got some of you who say you sent me your weather fool and you didn't, and then I'm trying to get
That's me.
And then you send it to me, and I'm trying to get all that stuff, and it's like, oh my God,
send it to you 5 minutes before, like I do.
Yeah, and okay, so that's a little frustrating. You kind of wonder, is this really, is this really great? But every single time when we got done, I went, oh my God, I just learned so much, and it was so much fun, and you all brought so much energy, and all our supporters and our listeners and our viewers in the chat brought so much energy, and you knew that you were part of something that people enjoyed being together and talking about, and the chat was fun. Again, every night when we got done, I was full of energy, and I loved that. And
MJ, you have a career in voice work. You have a career in voice work too.
Well, and that's, so some of you are probably seeing me for the first time, because most of the time I was behind the scenes, and Phil always tried to get me to do more. But when we started being doing more production work on the video side, I'm writing things, and I'm looking over here, and I'm looking over here, and I'm doing this, and it's probably not good video. So I didn't belong, but I probably also have a face for radio and not for TV.
No,
but
I don't know, MJ.
But yeah. I'm getting old.
Oh my God, guys!
But again, all of you taught me so much, and that it's good. I'm gonna take that with me forever. So you all made it fun, and I love you all, and I love everybody.
We love you, MJ.
We love you too, MJ.
You're amazing.
All right, folks, we are on. We're almost pushing 3 hours.
Oh my God!
Hey, and we got another one. This was another one.
Another one? I thought I just drank to that one.
No, there's three. She gave three in the past 3 minutes.
Greg.
All right, but I'll say this. I just want everybody to know. We're off script tonight. No script, but we do have an agenda that everybody on the show got, and it did say 2 minutes. Everybody got 2 minutes.
I didn't get that agenda. I thought that said 20.
So 2 minutes. But, folks, that just about does it for the Stormfront Freaks podcast. Thanks for listening and watching. We appreciate you all. And, Brady, we can't leave the show without reminding people that if you love what you're watching, love what you see, to do what?
Yeah, I'm going to have to stand up for this one. Hang on.
All right, hold on.
This is my first time I've ever sat down on a stream, and I had to sit down because of the
3 hours.
Well, the drink. No, the drinking.
The chat
The
noticed.
drinking.
Chat
The
noticed.
drinking. Yeah, the drinking was gonna get me. All right, guys. Oh, hang on. We got another one that just came in. You got to be kidding me.
Killing me. You got a little laugh, but wow.
It's so funny. Enough with the money.
This bottle of bourbon literally was like almost full when we started this.
Oh my God!
Oh, no way.
Good luck on that flight tomorrow.
Anyway, so what I want you to do, chat, right now, take your mouse, pick it up like this, okay? In your hands like this. Hold it to the camera. Pause, okay? You see that right there? Take your index finger, put it on here. I want you to smash that like button like this, and then smash that subscribe button
That's
like
violent.
this. And if you break your mouse, send me a picture on Twitter. I will send you a new one. It will not be a good mouse. It will be the cheapest one that I possibly can find. Okay? My mouse, if you can hear it, it's shaking. Okay? This is a $5 mouse, and it broke yesterday, and now I'm continuing to use it. So smash that like button and smash that subscribe button and become a member. Oh, Elena just gave all these memberships. Become a member of this awesome family.
I literally haven't seen a mouse in like 8 years.
Touchpad. Smash your touchpad. Do
live
that. So, hey, just special thanks to all of our guests tonight that have been on multiple times, including on our last episode. I hope you guys are surprised a little bit with having those folks on, but I wanted to make it a little bit of a surprise. But I'll say this, folks, tonight is the end of just a podcast. It's just the end of a podcast. That's all this is. I've had people ask me, why are you stopping at 247? I'm like, it's a number. I mean, how many television show programs, they go 12 episodes or 22? You're not asking them, why aren't you stopping at 50? Like a nice round number. We're stopping at 247 because it's time. But I'll say this quick. Had you asked me a decade ago when we started this thing, what are the goals and the things that you would like to accomplish? And I will tell you this. There's a lot of things I would have told you, right? Like, oh, we're going to get some of the best guests in the weather industry, and we're going to have a great quality. Like all of my co-hosts know, I've given them shit about their microphones or their video. It's like, come on, let's get better, guys.
My mic arm.
Yeah,
Weather fools.
But that's been my goal. Is like, okay, let's just keep getting better. But it's always been a hobby. This has always been a hobby. This is not my full-time job. I really have no intention of this becoming a full-time job or business for me. It was always just a hobby and something fun to do. But the one thing that I would never have guessed, and I never would have told you 10 years ago, is that the friendships that we would have built, the community that we would have built. And that doesn't go just to the co-hosts, because these are my best friends, and I will fight for any of them. But this goes to the guests that we've had on that have been amazing, and as I said earlier, have given their time and talents for no money to be on our show. And the education that we've learned, in 10 years of hearing from some of these stories and getting this information, but the friendships from them that I've built that I just never would have guessed, and the friendships that we've built in our community. Those of you watching and listening and sending messages to us that mean a lot. When you send a quick little tweet or you say something in the chat that's positive and pushes us up, means a lot. It means a heck of a lot. That's how it's gotten us through 10 years, is keep getting some of that positive energy. And of course, Brady and Jen on our team are some of the most positive people we got, and that just keeps pushing us up, right? And you all know that. But it's those friendships. And I'm gonna miss knowing that every 2 weeks. Cheers. Who was it?
Intel Alpha.
Right.
Boom.
Thank you, Intel Alpha.
And one more.
Not having every 2 weeks to be able to spend with my best friends, and I mean that might be a sad story of my life, is that my best friends are people that I see online every 2 weeks. But it's the truth, and that's what's great about our world today is that you can do something like this and be in completely different states and countries and build meaningful friendships. And so I mean it when I say today's just the end of a podcast. That's all this is. It's certainly not the end of friendships, and it's certainly not the end of Stormfront Freaks Network, and it's certainly not the end of our storm chasing trips and all that kind of stuff. We'll continue to go on. And I'm someone who likes to tinker and be creative and do stuff. And I need to take a break from having to do something every 2 weeks, where every 2 weeks I had to put together a show. Every 2 weeks I had to make something happen. That's what's become a little tiring. And I want to join the group of people that like to create when they have time, like Pecos Hank or anybody else that's creating, and Greg that's creating videos when they have time to create it and have time to create what they want and not have to push something out every 2 weeks. So that's why I've opened it up to all of our co-hosts and our team to say, hey, if you guys want to start a podcast, obviously Brady's been doing some stuff and Jen's about to do some stuff, and you want me on, I'm there. No problem. If I don't have to do anything, I just get to show up and talk to some cool people every 2 weeks.
That would be cool.
And meet some cool people every 2 weeks, and all I got to do is show up and remember to send somebody a video for my weather fool 5 minutes beforehand. I'm in. You got me in.
Oh no! Guys, it's starting.
But it's just the end of a podcast, people. We got all kinds of. We got Intel Alpha. Thank you.
50 bomb, bro. That's gotta have 2.
Oh my God!
There's another one.
Trying to make me miss my flight, bro.
But so last thing I'm gonna say. So Greg is gonna start drinking hot sauce. Is that what that was?
No, it's bear spray because I got nothing else here.
All right, he's gonna start drinking bear spray.
With the bears,
folks. That's all I've got for MJ and Jen and Serena, Dan, Greggles, Brady, Dina, and Maz. I'm going to signal the all clear. I'm going to play a video. Stick around. We'll have probably a very short after party.
Very
since
short.
It's 12:05, but stick around for this video, folks.
We love you, Phil.
Let's get
Love
into
you,
the biggest thing we're looking forward to tonight is our guest from Entropy Technology Design and the Nimbus 4 severe weather detector, Edward Shaver. Edward, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys. In fact, let me say I'm truly honored that I'm on the first podcast.
We want the average person to not get blown away with a bunch of sciencey talk.
So these people, and again, whether they're meteorologists or whomever they are building this following.
You don't know who the meteorologists are anymore, and a lot of them are getting their Twitter handles, and you can't tell.
I was pulling it off the Weather Channel app, especially as senior in high school.
Have better reception on the various bands, even though the weather band doesn't vary as much as the AM reception does on modern radios.
Do you live in an earthquake zone? That's what I'm just curious. Your video is all moving, and I'm like, I'm getting nauseous.
Well, The Lift is America's first mobile morning show. So we
Special thanks to our guest. Insert name here. But Dominic, definitely appreciate you coming on. All right. Done.
There we go.
Look at that name, Phil.
Oh, beautiful. I forgot his last name. I couldn't
Forgot his name. I know.
All right, well, I got the Red Cross safety tube, which actually comes in a tube. Here's the tube, guys. It comes in a tube. It looks like it can hold some tennis balls. So when you've emptied everything out, you can put tennis balls in that. But the first thing that I saw was they have emergency purified drinking water. I'm actually drinking that right now. But it's pretty good. It's not the worst water. Oh, I just spilt it everywhere. That's all right. It's pretty good. It's like it tastes like it doesn't. It's not Brita quality. Absolutely not.
Is there an emergency bib?
Also, I have a whistle, which I'll demonstrate that to everyone. Oh. All right, it's not really working.
A little more of the water.
I need a little more water. But so that whistle, I'm guessing, for if you're in a sticky situation, you get caught under some debris or something like that after a tornado or an earthquake. Hopefully you know how to use it. that it actually works out.
You're not a lot of blowers.
It worked before.
To do the first one, I had to be as close to Phil as possible. So
website started, but as far as doing the actual video, I didn't really have any experience doing it. I didn't have any experience producing it or even the equipment. And I mean, when I say it was trial by error, I mean it's literally been trial by error.
Oh my God!
Spotter and
There, Daniel, if there's a place in Australia, if you could choose to be, this is where I'd want to be in Chase, where would that be?
Joe
Southeast
Rogan
Queensland.
vibes.
Okay, there.
Big spiders. Big.
It's not the cow that's in the
I
tornado,
remember
it's a spider.
many years ago, my dad killed a spider with a mop. Mop was stand-up mop, used a mop. Killed the spider. The legs protruded 3 inches outside.
Oh my God!
He did. He did.
Yeah.
No, it was crazy. His car.
All right, so welcome. This is our special edition of our Stormfront Freaks podcast. We are calling this Storms Are Brewing.
Our weather products are primarily available on Amazon and Accurate.com.
Well, Brett, hey, we appreciate you taking the time. I know you're calling in from the International Space Station, currently orbiting us.
Thanks, Brett. Good luck on re-entry.
News will just say, oh, and by the way, tomorrow your weather is going to do blah, blah, blah. And they're going to only bring...
All right, the next one I got comes from Japan. I believe this is Japan. Yep, Tokyo.
What does that translate to, Phil? Quick.
Where's my translate button?
Wrong for cover.
You don't know?
So here we go.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Sorry,
that was awesome.
Marking that one down.
Marking that
Oh my God!
Oh Lord.
like we hibernate. That's all that happens. We're just hibernating. So everyone's been stuck in the same house.
We're going to call this one storm porn. So what I'm going to do is I've got some sound clips. And they're quick little sound bites, and you have to determine, was that sound clip, did it come from a storm chaser? Or did it come from a porn show?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Okay, so you have to decide, did that come from a storm chaser? Or did that come from a
Storm chaser.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's
I would say
That's a
You're going to call that a storm chaser.
There you
That's
go.
correct.
Oh, it's sucking. It's sucking. Oh my God.
Okay.
Right, it is a storm chaser who should be doing porn.
But welcome. This is actually, we're celebrating our 100th episode. We are at the Vanessa House Beer Company. So we're at the Vanessa House Beer Company here in downtown Oklahoma City. We are pumped.
Yeah, and you just get the rhythm of it. Yeah, I mean, the storms don't respect our clock and our shifts.
We're going to be offering a number of special membership options for our listeners, including, listen to this, the live stream of Stormfront Freaks Raw. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's...
It's like Frankenstein.
Saturday Night Live, Tonto and Frankenstein and Tarzan.
Fire.
I can't even imagine what Jacob's writing about this right now.
Okay.
Wow.
Radio satellite network. How does that sound? It's just like, oh my God,
Fun.
sign me up. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, speaking of storm chasers, so we do actually have live on the phone. We've got Brandon Clement is with us.
So from about a 2-hour period where winds were less than 30 miles an hour to we were in the middle of the high.
Because we actually have on the phone, we have a resident from Fort Myers.
We're looking at the forecast. We're talking about where we are. We are in a second floor condo.
When red is moving away from the radar, green is moving back towards the radar. So we have all of that data to be able to power this and tell the
Okay,
volumetric
well,
clouds
Adam,
which way to move.
you're just like, is anybody else's mind blown right now?
Yeah.
No, it's
Greg doesn't even know what to ask. He is so he's past.
It was in one of the South Carolina briefings, a representative from one of the power companies talking about power restoration, but I think this can be applied to some.
So, hey, Storm Freaks, it's Phil, and we have arrived at the summit of Mount Washington. We're here at the Mount Washington Observatory.
I can't breathe. I can tell when I watch this.
Janice Dean and the staff. We are celebrating episode 200. 5 of us packed in a soft top Geo Tracker.
But we got Charles Peak on the line. Charles, welcome back to the show.
When I was on the show helping people, and I was encouraged that was worked into the movie. It was not just about the science, but also the aspect of going back and actually for the chasers to go back and help the people.
Just want to say welcome to it's the first ever streamed Vortex Awards the history of the Vortex Awards.
Congratulations, Mike.
It should be, but instead this is like, we are talking about a season 11 here. This guy is saying some shit. What's your first thoughts? You happy?
I'm happy.
And I know he's got another one. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Got cold feet.
Wow. Hey, Kim, is there a character in one of the books that's still trying to figure out screen sharing?
No.
Okay, that was buzzbernard.com.
Wow, where are you now, Kim? My goodness. It's like, holy cow. Okay. Well, he's gone. No. I'm not following this.
Where's she God, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
You look a little thin.
What are you thinking? What are you I can't figure this out. There we go. Okay, is it gone?
Yes, it's gone.
Oh God, those skeletons are gathering. I told you I love Halloween.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God,
That was
that was
great.
so good.
Oh, man. Forgotten some of that.
Why are we singing again?
Run for cover.
That was the funniest thing ever.
You
It's
know,
always Baz
Billy
that comes
Dono.
up with that one-liner.
Oh, no. Oh, my
No
God. We got
more.
another one. Cheers. Okay.
Oh, I can't.
Beer.
Bro, the Kim was just
Are we-
like, that was just unbelievable because it was like when she was talking, it was like it looked like she was the screen, you know, and it
Yeah.
was just like oh, Kim has become the. It was just
She was fun to
unbelievable.
have on, too. She was very good.
Yeah, I know. What she's
So
Is this the after show now?
So this is after show time. Greg just texted me. Greg said, "Fuck, I just lost internet." WTF?
Oh, geez.
No, he was tired and he was drunk.
That probably could have been it. He's just trying to be
A
nice.
little bit of both. Yeah. A little bit of both.
I do have, guys, one more thing I'm going to just share with you here in the after show. Is Christine Luna Light from Germany.
Oh yeah.
Sent me. I'm hearing all kinds of static. Look, I'm still being a audio freak.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Anyway, so I wanted to share this because we've seen and heard from Luna Light, from Christine in Germany so many times. She actually made a video, so I'm going to quick share this.
Wow.
Hey everybody.
Oh my God.
It's me, Christine.
or as many as know me as Moonalight. After the years, I thought I should make a video after you announced the end of the podcast. I'm a follower since 2017, and I'm pretty sad to hear this show will end. I'm so thankful you all have brought me into your inner circle of weather freaks. It has been a while. I have listened to your podcast for many, many hours, and I had the feeling I have to say something. I wrote down some stuff I want to say. I'm not too good in front of a camera. I'm way too excited. Yeah, I just wanted to say you had all the great guests. It was quite inspirational for my personal weather interest and where I met so many amazing people. Also found cool people to follow. I'm more the person who likes the weather-related stuff. All the stuff you did was so amazing over the years. Yeah, my most and all the laughs and the joys and the moments you can't replace. There have been funny coincidences where I came to you. It was in 2017 when Kelly Williamson, we all know what happened, and it's sad, all it went this way. But this was the time when I joined the Stormfront Freaks and met Phil and the gang and all the changing crew all over the years. I guess I was at the early 2-digit episodes here. My most favorite stuff was the Weather Fools and the Trollbot 2000.
There you go, man.
Trollbot was the best moments in the entire podcast career of your show. And yeah, all those funny moments like Daniel Spider-Nado and the Spider Stories, or also Jason Purcell who did the quiz 10 from 10 points. Also, Jeff Petrovsky's struggle to speak a trailer for you all. Also, many other great stuff. And for sure, some changes over the last years has really improved the podcast for you all. I wish you good luck, and for sure, hey Brady, we should play Outbreak again with no chalk community this time. Have a good time, everybody, and hope the Stormfront network will stay for a long time in the future. See ya.
Cool.
That's nice.
So
Thanks,
sweet.
Luna.
Light.
Wow.
I
That's
love
awesome.
that.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. That's awesome. It really is.
Very cool.
Elena just says, you guys are awesome. Seriously. Thank you for everything. I'm going to miss this a lot. I've had so much fun watching these shows, and I'm grateful to have been a part of one. Thank you guys. Love you. Elena. love you
Thanks,
as well.
Elena.
it.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers to you.
To stumbling onto my plane tomorrow. Until Alpha
Yeah.
also says,
Yeah.
thanks again for the content
I'm
and
glad
laughs. I'm
tomorrow's
sure I
Friday.
speak for everyone. You will all be missed.
Yes.
Brady, one word. Barf bag. Just saying.
Is that one word or
It's
two?
2 words. Is it
I
2
don't
words?
know.
Drink
I,
some water
I can't.
How he
I
does
can't
it.
calculate
Perfect.
that.
Water.
You can hyphenate it.
Jen says water. You can hyphenate.
Listen. I made the
from
rule.
the
I'll sleep in it.
aeronautical guy. You can hyphenate barf bag. Barf bag.
All right, I have to run, guys. I have to speak
Yep.
at this conference tomorrow morning.
Serena,
I
thank you
do
for
too.
jumping on, and MJ for coming on.
Yeah.
As long as you did, I just thought you'd be on for a few minutes, and I'd quick give you the floor, and then we'd say goodbye. So thank you for taking the time. But
Yeah, no, I didn't expect to be on this late, but once I started, I couldn't hop off. So
Right.
I love
Me
you
neither.
all.
yeah,
This isn't the
Thank you,
end.
Serena.
We're gonna do so much good stuff. So
I agree.
awesome.
All right,
guys.
good night. Get some rest.
Bye.
Bye,
Night.
Serena.
All right, all of you, and we don't need to keep you any longer, folks. Let's say goodbye to the chat
Yeah,
for
bye.
sticking
Bye,
around.
everybody.
We love you guys.
Thank
you so much.
Love you, chat.